are finding leather instead of finding grass. And again, so it's just you got to battle through it. I mean, good teams find a way to get things done. Bad teams find excuses, and we can't be one of those teams that just look and find excuses.
Finally, as we always do on Keeping the Faith on Sundays, we look at the fishing report and a little bit more jovial there. Fishing report brought to you by City Cats, not your average guiding service, Minn Kota Trolling Motors, Humminbird Fish Finders, and Pro-Am Tackle, the best live bait in town. See Bobby and Brett on Lage. What do you got?
Well, I talked with Todd Longley the other day and asked him how the cats were on the river, and he said, well, right now they're in their spawn. So there's not much action going for them, and he said we'll give it a couple weeks after, let them do their thing, and they'll start to get hot again on the river as they come out of that spawn, looking to feed up. And but I did get some good reports coming out of Clearwater Bay, and the walleye bite's been phenomenal down there right now. Everything's moved; they've all moved up into the weed line. So if you can get some back bays, and some coves, and find near that first weed line on the deep break in about that 12 to 14 foot range. Early in the morning, you can actually find them a little shallower than that as well. But you can find that good 12 foot weed line, and you'll probably find yourself some good fish.
Smallies?
I haven't heard so much about the smallies, other than the fact that they are up shallow as well early and later in the evenings. Early in the morning, later in the evenings. But like I said, as for Clearwater Bay, that walleye is the way to go right now.
Talking about this makes me want to go.
I would just like any day. I mean, obviously, you know me, I love to go fishing anytime I can, but I would just like any day right now just to kind of get a little mental respite, as we call it.
Well, fishing is that for sure. All right, that's the fishing report and Keeping the Faith here for a Sunday. It's brought to you by City Cats, not your average guiding service, Humminbird Fish Finders, Minn Kota Trolling Motors, and Pro-Am Tackle. Tommy, go get them today.
Thanks, Paul.
Tom Vaith, Goldeyes hitting coach and first base coach, joining us here in the Winnipeg Insurance pregame show right at the ballpark. Brought to you by Winnipeg Insurance, proud sponsors of the Goldeyes, helping you protect the things you love. Visit us on the web at WinnipegInsuranceBrokers.com or call us at 889-2870. Take a timeout, come back. When we do return, we'll have a look at what happened last night in the American Association, what's going on today and tonight, and the standings entering the four-game finale of this series between the Goldeyes and the RedHawks. We do that after these. From border to border in Manitoba on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
You like to shop around and ask,
is that the best you can do?
So do we. When it comes to windows, Best Windows and Doors doesn't go with just a single manufacturer. We shop around. Only the best quality, efficiency, and warranty will do. And only a few have it all. And that's all you'll find at Best Windows. So go ahead, shop around and ask,
is that the best you can do?
No doubt you'll find your way to Best Windows and Doors, where the best is all we do. 1676 St. James. Thinking real estate? For a home run every time, choose RE/MAX. Whether you need to buy or sell a home or lease or sell commercial real estate, RE/MAX has your bases covered. Plus, they're Winnipeg's #1 negotiator. Find your dream home or invest for your future. Outstanding agents, outstanding results. RE/MAX. Visit RE/MAX-Winnipeg.com to find your agent today.
It's so much more fun when it's all for a good cause. Join the Winnipeg Goldeyes Field of Dreams Foundation for the 18th Annual Charity Golf Tournament, Monday, July 23rd at Bell Acres Golf and Country Club. Your entry fee includes lunch, power cart, fantastic steak dinner, and prizes. Proceeds go to the Goldeyes Field of Dreams Foundation to help support local children's charities. All foursomes entered will be assigned a Goldeyes player, coach, or staff member. Space is limited, so book early. Call 982-BASE for details.
I'm Larry McIntosh from Peak of the Market. As I travel around the world promoting Manitoba vegetables, it always amazes me how much people know about Canada. They talk about our open spaces, great rivers and lakes, our friendly and very polite people. They really admire Canada and what we stand for. We may not always show our patriotic spirit, but we certainly know how lucky we are to live in this great country. I'm proud to be from Manitoba, Canada. On Canada Day, let's take some time to remember how lucky we really are. Happy birthday, Canada.
Now, back to the pregame show with the voice of the Goldeyes, Paul Edmonds.
Well, it's for Winnipeg Insurance, and it's our Winnipeg Insurance pregame show right to the ballpark, 889-2870, WinnipegInsuranceBrokers.com. Goldeyes have lost 2 in a row coming into this one, looking for the series split. And I think if they were to get it today, they'd feel much better about themselves, just the way they played. You know, part of it would be that you're hanging on, and you're doing enough to hang on before you can kind of get some people healthy. Maybe insert some people, get them used to what you do here, i.e. Spottiswoode and Kahn, who are signed and activated today, respectively. So a little bit of help in the bullpen. The Goldeyes could use another position player, and they're waiting for Gabby Martinez to kind of get moving a little bit to help out offensively. But as I said, and I talked about it last night, and I'll just repeat myself one more time, with Rick the other day, you know, going on the road and going 2-5 and then coming home, there was no guarantee that just by coming home and having a schedule that says you're going to play 19 of your next 22 at home, you're all of a sudden going to start, you know, ticking off the wins. Just the way the team had played, you got to get home, get rested, not be traveling, and it might take you a game or two to get it right. Well, they won out of the gate on Thursday and then have dumped 2 in a row. The record 21-14. Fargo comes in at 16-19. Let's have a look at the morning line, brought to you by Assiniboia Downs. Exciting horse racing, gaming, and dining, open all day, every day. Go to asdowns.com for more information. Assiniboia Downs, feel the rush. Well, the Goldeyes lost 3-1 to Fargo last night for their second straight loss in this series. Lincoln got by Gary 3-2. The struggles continue for the Railcats. Amarillo was thumped in Kansas City. T-Bone 16, Sox 4. And Wichita got by Sioux City 5-2. Sioux City struggling now without Michael Lang. And Wichita, the best team in the league by record and just by the way they have started the year for sure. St. Paul came back to beat Sioux Falls. That was good news for the Goldeyes. And Laredo got by El Paso. Here today at 1:05, Sioux Falls and St. Paul underway already. At 1:35 today, Fargo and Winnipeg. Lincoln at 2:10 is in Gary to take on the South Shore Railcats. 5:05 tonight, Amarillo at Kansas City. 6:05, Wichita at Sioux City. And Laredo in El Paso at 7:05 tonight. Standings look like this. The Goldeyes, 21-14, lead the North by 2.5 games on Sioux Falls, by 3 on the Saints of St. Paul, and 5 on the RedHawks. RedHawks are going to try to close that to 4 here today. Goldeyes will try to push that back to 6 with a victory. RedHawks are 7-3 in their last 10. The Goldeyes are the inverse at 3-7, but the Goldeyes still leading by 2.5 in the North. That's why having Sioux Falls lose last night to St. Paul was good news. And if the Goldeyes can pick up a victory here today, as they try to get it right here at home with Sioux City coming into town tomorrow, they'll still, with a win today, have a 2.5 game lead. Wichita, 27-8, best record in the league. They've won 8 in a row again. 9-backer Kansas City, 11-backer Sioux City. Gary, 11.5 back. Lincoln, 12.5 back. And Grand Prairie, 23-12, second best record in the league. 4 ahead of Amarillo, 6.5 ahead of Laredo, 15.5 ahead of El Paso. Goldeyes lead the North. Wichita leads the Central. Grand Prairie leads the South. And right now, the wild card team again is still Amarillo, if the season will stand today. Quick timeout. When we come back, we'll have a look at the pitching matchup going into this one today on the rubber for Cal Tires next after these on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
What makes Tavern United Manitoba's #1 sports pub? Service second to none. Food that's right on point. And value that's big league all the way. And this summer, during Tavern United's Your Team, Your Tickets promotion, win weekly prizes and qualify to win season tickets to your Winnipeg Goldeyes, Blue Bombers, and of course, the Jets. So get your friends together for some frothy fun, fabulous food, and guaranteed good times at your New World Sports Pub, Tavern United.
In the competitive world of aluminum fishing boats, the bar has been raised again. Introducing the new aluminum Kingfisher Revolution with exclusive Preflex hull technology that delivers super strong construction, increased performance, and load handling without extra weight. It's the perfect combination for the weekend angler or fishing fanatic. Discover these revolutionary boats at kingfishermultispecies.com or contact Winnipeg Sport and Leisure at 1-800-661-7669. Kingfisher. Fish the good times.
Ever wonder how you can get your children to spend more time outside?
And get them away from computer games and TV?
Studies show that parents who are active often have healthy, active kids.
So be an active role model. Get up, get out, and play with your kids.
Walk the dog.
Play some catch.
Shovel the driveway.
For a game of ball hockey. He shoots, he scores!
Remember, active role models, active kids.
Find out more by visiting manitobainmotion.ca.
A message from the Manitoba government.
Recycle everywhere.
It's a swing, and he popped it up. Has he got it?
The ball was caught, but not by a glove, Mike. Looks like it landed inside a Recycle Everywhere bin. I'd recognize that little blue bird anywhere.
They're everywhere these days.
Beverage container recycling is expanding in Manitoba. Look for Recycle Everywhere bins at Shaw Stadium and other public places. Visit us at recycleeverywhere.ca.
Recycle everywhere.
Now, let's get back to the Goldeyes pregame show with Paul Edmonds.
Real quick, On the Rubber brought to you by Cal Tire. 5 convenient locations in the capital region, more across the province. For more than just tires, Cal Tire, true service. Well, the Goldeyes playing game 36 here today. As is Fargo, the Goldeyes have a 5-game lead. Could be 6 or it could be down to 4, depending on what happens here today. Aaron Schaefer, a right-hander, will get the start for the Fargo-Moorhead RedHawks. Tall right-hander, 6'5", 185, from Moscow Mills, Missouri. Or if you're from Moscow Mills, it would be Missouri. 25 years old. He won't be 26 until December. He comes in making start number 8. He's 1-4 with a 6.06 ERA. 35 2/3 innings. 50 hits allowed. 24 earned runs. 16 walks. 35 strikeouts. Opposition batting .329 against him. On the other side for the Goldeyes, Chris Zbin will get the start. He is from the great state of Connecticut, 22 years old, 6'2", 190, a left-hander. His first start, he makes his second professional appearance, and his first was down in Sioux City. 13.5 is his ERA, 2 innings, 3 hits. Actually, his first appearance was in Sioux Falls, I stand corrected. 2 innings, 3 hits, 3 earned runs, a walk, couple of strikeouts, opposition batting .333 against him. So you've got a right-hander for Fargo and Aaron Schaefer, a lefty for Winnipeg and Chris Zbin. That's it. Enough talking. Let's play some baseball. We'll do that after these. Starting lineups, first pitcher next as we pause for the anthems from downtown on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Have you been running? Running up credit card debts, running up bills, running on money you may not have just to keep one step ahead of creditors? Sooner or later, it catches up with all of us. That's when we need someone who can help with credit counseling, credit proposals, and other options. So stop running and fix the debt you have. Elsie Taylor, trustee in bankruptcy. Your way forward. Visit us at lctaylor.net.
When Winnipeggers' stuff exceeds their space, why do so many rely on Storageville?
It's so convenient.
With 2 prime locations, 830 Waverly and 123 Reinders at State Pond Road.
Access to your locker is really easy.
It's totally secure. Every unit is alarmed and video monitored every minute, every day.
My house should be so clean.
They even have a free cube van to stick your stuff in. Storageville, where Winnipeg stores. Learn more about their wow factors at storageville.ca.
For 5 years, the new Pembina Chrysler has become Winnipeg's most conveniently located automotive center. From a 30-minute ORS-free oil change, All-Make Collision Center, Canada's largest parts volume dealer, or an incredible selection of new and used vehicles, it's really all here at the new Pembina Chrysler. So why drive to the outskirts of the city to buy, much less go all the way back for service, when it's all here at the new Pembina Chrysler Dodge Jeep, 300 Pembina Highway or PembinaChrysler.com.
A little of this.
I turn it on at work, and we all love it.
Awesome.
A little of that.
It's the only station I listen to in my car.
Bob makes my day.
I'm more of a whatever guy.
Tune into Bob's Breakfast with Kelly Parker and Desk.
That's Donald Duck's middle name.
Right. Is it not? Is it Fauntleroy or Fauntleroy? Because it's important that I get it right.
Weekdays from 5:30 till 9.
What time are we on again? 5:30? Oh, gosh, that's early.
Add some 80s, 90s, and whatever to your day with 99.9 Bob FM.
We love it.
I listen all day.
How many people You got the best seat in the house. Your house. With live Goldeyes coverage you can take anywhere. Only on TSN 1290. Now, back to the voice of the Goldeyes, Paul Edmonds.
I think it might be a good day. Beverly Wynn just sang both the Star-Spangled Banner and O Canada. She has become Winnipeg Goldeyes' answer to Kate Smith in Philadelphia. We welcome you to downtown Winnipeg. Glad to have you along. Chris Zbin will get the start, the left-hander out of Connecticut. We'll have a look at the starting lineups brought to you by Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries, 1425 Ellis. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. Live life comfortably. Finale of this 4-game set. And for Fargo, who come in at 16 and 19, Aaron Eggleston will lead it off. He's out in left. Zach Penpraise bats second. For Doug Simonuk, he's at short. Center fielder is Nic Jackson. He bats third. He has 3 RBI in the series. Ryan Delgado, a couple of home runs, will DH today and bat cleanup. Sergio Pedroza is out in right. He's had a good series. He's 4 for 9 with 3 walks. Goldeyes have to keep him off base. He will bat fifth. Batting sixth, Ryan Stovall, the third baseman. Hitting seventh, Marcos Rodriguez, and he's at first base. Carlo Cota bats eighth, had his 1,000th career hit last night. It was a single to right field. He will bat eighth and play at second base. Todd Jennings will round out the lineup for the RedHawks. He will catch and bat ninth. That lineup again for Fargo, 3 games under 500, looking to cut the Goldeyes lead on them to 4 with a victory today. Eggleston, Penpraise, Jackson, Delgado, Pedroza, Stovall, Rodriguez, Cota, and Jennings. Glad to have you along today. It is sunny and beautiful. Little bit of a breeze. 2 more pitches for Chris Zbin, and then we'll be having Aaron Eggleston step into the left side batter's box. Goldeyes, white tops, white pants. Fargo going again with the blacks for the 3rd straight day. Black top, black socks, black batting helmet, gray, red pinstriped pants here this afternoon. Good crowd assembling here today. And the shade starts to really find its way into the seating along the third base line and up a little higher. A lot of folks will sunbathe today for sure. And here is Aaron Eggleston, who will stand in from the left-hand side. Eggleston 0 for 4 last night. He was hit by a pitch and scored a run. In fact, 3 runs were scored for Fargo. 2 guys were hit by a pitch. 1 guy reached on an error. They all scored. Here's the first pitch, and it's right down the chute for a strike. And we're underway at 1:36 this afternoon. Glad to have you along on the network today, wherever you're hanging your hat. Strike 1 at 1:36. The 0-1. Breaking ball swung on and fouled back, and it's 0-2. Today's opening pitch brought to you by the Greenwood Inn and Suites. Make the Greenwood Inn and Suites your home base for all your accommodation, dining, and meeting needs in Winnipeg. Call toll-free today or any day, 888-233-6730. 0-2. Breaking ball swung on, and Hughes shot it off the end of the bat by Eggleston. It goes back toward the screen. It's 0-2. So 36 minutes after the hour here today, we're playing baseball in the last of this 4-game set. These 2 teams will hook up again when the Goldeyes get home from Wichita. The 0-2 swung on, fouled back on that breaking ball. Protective swing there by Eggleston. And we continue with the at-bat. Michael Leary is our home plate umpire here today. He works the dish for the 2nd time in this series. We saw him on Thursday night. Allen sets up outside the pitch. Fastball down and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tim McCaffrey is over at first. And Steve Linton is at third. And I'm not sure if this crew will stay here when the Goldeyes host Sioux City starting tomorrow for 3. 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball swung on, hit toward the gap in right center. Running hard is Roberson, and he will get there to make the catch for the first out. 1 down for Zach Penpraise. So Leary calling the balls and strikes. McCaffrey at first. Linton is at third. Defensively for the Goldeyes here today in game 36 on the 100-game schedule. Luis Allen, the other half of the battery. Gabby Martinez over at first. Price Kendall is at second. David Narodowski at short. Josh Mazzola at third base for the 4th consecutive game. Then it's Rich Carpenter, Chris Roberson, Dan Barbero left to right in the field. First pitch to Penn Praise in there for a strike. Penn Praise 1 for 4 yesterday, hitting .239. He is 2 for 10 in the series, but he's walked 4 times. And the 0-1 is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Penn Praise does not have a homer. He's driven in 6. His best attributes, getting on base, stealing bases, and scoring runs. And, of course, he can pick it over at short as well defensively. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 away here. The pitch is high with a fastball, 2-1. It was Boston Pizza jersey giveaway today to the first 1,500 fans. Don't know that you really want to wear it today. It's warm. The 2-1 is high. 3 balls and a strike. Let's have a look at the weather, and it's brought to you by 360winnipeg.ca, Winnipeg's visual directory. To win tickets to upcoming Goldeyes games, go to 360winnipeg.ca and enter to win. The 3-1 is high, ball 4, and that's not what you want to do. Be walking Zach Penn Praise here. Leads the league, 14 stolen bases. And, you know, he is going to try to go off this rookie here. We don't know how Chris Zbin holds runners. And now you've got Nic Jackson stepping up, who's driven in 3 and is 4 for 12 in the series. And leads the RedHawks with 29 runs batted in on the season. So a fly out and then a walk. And there's 1 away and 1 on, and Zbin will go to work from the stretch. First pitch is high, ball 1. It is sunny, 21 degrees Celsius at game time, 69 Fahrenheit. It will be better and warmer than that as we go along. Humidity 51%. Northeast is our wind, 9 gusting to 28. Pitch is high, and it's 2-0, and all of a sudden Zbin is over the plate, but up in the zone, and here comes Bill Pulsifer, Goldeyes pitching coach, to have a little chat with the young left-hander. So again, sunny, 21 Celsius, 69 Fahrenheit, humidity 51%, northeast, 9 gusting to 28, blowing from left to right as the mound meeting goes on. 2 balls and no strikes to Nic Jackson. Jackson 1 for 4 with an RBI last night in that Fargo 3-1 win. He has stolen a base, scored a run as well. 1 out, 1 on, a 2-0 count on Nic Jackson. And the pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Jackson hitting .319. Middle infield at double play depth. Lots of sunshine over top of the field. The lights are not on. The 2-1. Swing and a miss with a fastball. 2-2. I think Jackson was expecting something else, and then all of a sudden the heater came up in the zone, and he went after it and waved right through it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ryan Delgado stands on deck. 2-2 to Nic Jackson. And Zbin comes set. And the runner on the move pitches inside. Throw down to second is not in time. Stolen base number 15 for Zach Penn Praise. And Fargo had 4 stolen bases off the Goldeyes yesterday. Part of that was Luis Allen made great throws. Nobody could squeeze the baseball in the middle infield yesterday. That one was stolen off the pitcher, Zbin. A good jump there by Penn Praise. The count is 3-2 to Nic Jackson. Lefty here. We'll see if Zbin can put him away. Payoff. Way inside, ball 4. So back-to-back walks here. And there's 2 on for Ryan Delgado, who, remember, you might recall, Friday night hit a 3-run homer in the top of the first off Rich Hawkins as part of a 4-run inning for the RedHawks in the top of 1. And Delgado has homered twice in this series. He homered on Thursday in a loss, Friday in a win, and last night was 0 for 3. He'd struck out twice. Right-handed batter, and Zbin will look in to get the sign from Luis Allen. Now step off. Penpraise at second. Jackson is at first. They both walk to get on. There's one away in the top of the first inning. First pitch, runners on the move. Pitch is inside for a strike. And Steve Linton, our third base umpire, wiped out, and he sits there, lost his hat. It's a double steal here for Fargo. You know, this is part of the learning process about holding runners as Steve Linton gets up and gets a tap on the back from Bucky Burgow, the third base coach for the Fargo-Moorhead RedHawks. Strike one to Delgado. But a double steal. Jackson is 9th, and now Penpraise is 16th. 0-1 to Delgado. And the pitch. Swing and a miss and a changeup, and it's 0-2. One thing about Doug Simonuk's teams, they will run. They always have. His team back in 94 and 95 ran here in Winnipeg as well. By comparison, they have stolen now 56 bases. The 0-2 is inside. Nice job by Luis Allen going to his left to pick that up out of the dirt. 56 steals compared to the Goldeyes 38. What a difference that makes when you're trying to put up runs too to win baseball games. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Ryan Delgado, hitting .252 on the year. 7 homers, 24 driven in. Chris Zbin will come set. And the pitch is outside, 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Delgado leads this RedHawks team with 7 homers. Jackson at second, Penpraise at third. 1 down. Zbin comes set. 2-2. Swung on, chopper out towards short. Going to be charged by Narodowski. He's going to pick it up and throw to first. In to score is Penpraise. Delgado is put out for the second out. Drives in his 25th. Jackson stays put at second, and Fargo leads at 1-0. That's how big that stolen base was, because if it's still runners at first and second, you might have had a chance for the double play, although the way Narodowski had to come in the ball, probably not. Here's Sergio Pedroza, 4 for 9 in the series with 3 walks. Left-handed batter, Zbin will come set. First pitch. Swung on, that is clubbed out to center field. Drifting back and in control is Roberson. Turns, faces us, and makes the catch about 3/4 of the way back. And that is it for Fargo here at the top of the first. Well, it could have been worse. A run, 3 stolen bases without the benefit of a hit. No errors, and 1 left. Fargo gets 1. The Goldeyes are coming to bat when we return to downtown Winnipeg on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
We asked Winnipeggers what makes Fergie's Fish and Chips at the Forks so good.
Every order is made fresh while you wait.
Oh, if you love authentic English-style fish and chips, Fergie's is the real deal.
The fries are fresh cut from Manitoba potatoes. They're excellent.
They only use non-hydrogenated oil, a healthier choice.
It's just so good. Fergie's is fishalicious.
Fergie's Fish and Chips at the Forks.
The place for great fish and chips.
Fishalicious!
1 little drop of oil can spoil 1,000,000 drops of water. So put used oil in its place. Call or click for information.
Used oil recycling is giving away free Goldeyes key tags at 12 select home games this season with 3 ways to win. If the number on the back of your key tag is drawn in the second inning, you could win a $50 gift certificate from Future Shop. If you activate your key tag online and your keys are ever lost, they'll be returned for free. Once your key tag is activated, you are entered for a chance to win an autographed Goldeyes jersey. The draw will take place at the last game of the season. Mr. Oil Drop reminds you to keep your environment clean and green by recycling your used oil and antifreeze products.
UseOilRecycling.com. Hey, Manitoba, do it now. UseOilRecycling.com.
Call 1-888-410-1440.
Make every every drop counts.
Bottom of the first inning, Price Kendall will lead it off for Winnipeg, followed by Chris Robertson. Jon Weber will DH and hit third. Then Luis Allen, Gabby Martinez, Josh Mazzola, Dan Barbero, David Narodowski, Rich Carpenter. 1-0 Fargo, and well, they get a run without the benefit of a hit. Can't play Fargo like that. You just cannot. You know, like I said last night, there are 3 runs. How did their guys get aboard? Well, 2 hit batsmen and an error. And here, a couple of walks, some stolen bases, and Fargo manufactures a run. First pitch is right down the middle for a strike from Aaron Schaefer to Price Kendall. And the bottom of the first is underway. And the pitch is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, Rick Forney confirmed for us today it is a right leg problem that's been bothering Price Kendall. The 1-1 is outside, 2-1. I thought it was a calf, but it was actually more of an ankle. And he's 2 for 11 in the series. And the 2-1 from the right-hander Schaefer. Swung on and fouled back. That will get into the seats. In behind the Fargo RedHawks first base dugout. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Kendall. Price batting .290. No homers, 16 driven in. Fargo gets a run. Goldeyes coming to bat here. It's 1-0. Bottom of the first. And the 2-2. Swung on, chopper right side, off of first and off the glove of Rodriguez, and it spills by. Coda backing him up and into shallow right center. And Kendall will have, well, we'll call it an infield single. But he has a hit to lead off, and here's Chris Roberson. Defensively for the RedHawks here today, Todd Jennings, the other half of the battery. Marcos Rodriguez over at first, Carlo Coda at second, Zach Penpraise at short, and Ryan Stovall is at third. Then Aaron Eggleston, Nic Jackson, Sergio Pedroza left to right in the field. And Schaefer will go to work from the stretch against the switch-hitting Roberson. First pitch, and he bunts out toward third. Charged there by Stovall. A pick-up and a throw to first is just in time to get Roberson. Nice play, but the Goldeyes sacrifice. And that will go 5-4. And there's one down. Jon Weber, the batter. So Winnipeg trying to jumpstart the offense here a little bit. Bunting in the first inning. And getting a runner into scoring position and bringing Weber up, the DH, to try to drive him in. Jon has 5 RBI in the last 7 games. So the production there has not been bad, but 1 for 4 with a couple of strikeouts last night. And Weber stands in from the left-hand side. Schaefer will come set, checks Kendall at second now. First pitch. Swung on, blasted, out to right field, way back, and it is off the base of the wall. Kendall's going to score easily. Weber will be hung up at first base as it caromed right back to Pedroza. He fired it back, first pitch swinging, a bullet off the wall and right, and Weber's tied it at 1. Yeah, just the way it kicked off the wall back to the right fielder, Pedroza. It went right to him. He turned and fired it, and Weber decided just to stay pinned down at first base and not try to reach second and extend it to a 2-base hit. Safe play, and the Goldeyes tied at 1 on 2 hits. And here's Luis Allen. He rides a 9-game hitting streak into this one. First pitch is in there for a strike. I stand corrected, a 7-game hitting streak. Looking to extend it to 8. So the Goldeyes quickly tie it up. And Schaefer will come set. And the 0-1 is down and away with that slider, 1-1. Luis Allen and Gabby Martinez flip-flopped in the order today by Rick Forney. Allen is hitting in behind Weber. A couple of reasons for that. Luis is obviously hitting better than Martinez. That's number 1. Number 2, Allen is a right-handed batter. Martinez was left, 1-1. Swung on, and that's fouled back on top of the roof. And Rick Forney wanted to make it a little bit more challenging to match up against his team, so he sort of has the military lineup going on here. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And then you get a left-handed batter in Martinez back after Luis Allen. 1 away, 1 in, 1 on. 1-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled back, and that will likely find the roof as well. A run on 2 hits for Winnipeg. A run, no hits for Fargo. We're in the bottom of the first. Allen 1 for 3 with a walk last night to extend the hitting streak to 7 straight. And he has hits in 16 of his last 17 games. 1-2 is a breaking ball that's low. Nice block by Jennings, and the count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Goldeyes come in 21-14. 7 games above 500. Not bad, a 2.5 game lead, but boy, they have struggled. 3 wins in their last 10. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Swung on and fouled back. A little late with that hack by Allen, but he got a piece of it and it goes into the screen. 2-2. Tomorrow, Matt Rush gets the start for the Goldeyes. Sioux City rolls into town. And they do so to the Explorers for the next 3. All evening starts. 7:05 tomorrow, 7:05 Tuesday, 7:05 on Wednesday. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Luis Allen. And the pitch is low, 3-2. Aaron Schaefer this year, a 1-4 record and a 6 ERA. Was in Gateway, Lynchburg, and Mississippi last year. He's an LS3 by classification, so he has some experience at the professional level. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the payoff, runner on the move, pitch is swung on, bounced out toward third. It kind of ate up Stovall a little bit, took it off his chest. Now he fires as he picked it up by his feet to first and gets Allen for the second out. Well, a hard smash by Allen out toward third. It just about ate up Ryan Stovall. A quicker runner, he does not get the out. But he does get the Goldeyes catcher. And here is Gabby Martinez, 2 away runner at second base. Jon Weber stands in scoring position, and Gabby Martinez is 1 for 11 since joining the Goldeyes with 8 strikeouts. Rick Forney said on his show today he's just not seeing the ball very well here in Winnipeg. First pitch is outside, ball 1. The other thing is he wasn't doing a lot before he got to Winnipeg. He is from Puerto Rico and was in Mexico earlier this year. 1 ball, no strikes. Waggles the bat above his head, the pitch. Swung on, and that is a line drive that's down in toward the corner and foul. Oh, Nelly. 1 ball, 1 strike. A loud strike 1 off the bat of Gabby Martinez. That probably scores Weber, no problem. But it started out, but it had a lot of sort of buggy whip on it, if you will, and just kind of really curled to the last. Oh, I don't know, 20 yards or so in toward the corner and foul off the sign there, but he got the barrel on it anyway. 1 ball, 1 strike. Schaefer comes set the pitch. Is a breaking ball that's on the outside edge for a strike. Martinez batting 0-9-1 coming into this at bat. His night last night consisted of an 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. 1-2 is high, 2-2. Came back with a fastball up in the zone, did Schaefer. We are tied at 1 here in the bottom of the first inning. Martinez looking for his first RBI as a Goldeye. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Swing and a miss on that change of pace. And Martinez has struck out 9 times since joining the team. And this is 4th game. First strikeout there for Schaefer. Goldeyes get a run on 2 hits. They leave a runner in scoring position. We go to the second. We're tied at 1 on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Fix it, build it, or buy it. No matter what, you can feel right at home with an SCU mortgage. We offer builder mortgages to full benefits mortgages, all built with comfortable values you know and trust, all with flexible rate options tailored to meet your needs. So whether you're fixing, building, or buying, Talk to an SCU mortgage specialist today. Steinbach Credit Union, taking care of the world's most important mortgage, yours.
The Greenwood Inn & Suites invites you to make it your home base for an overnight stay, your next meeting, or social event. You can even make it a home run with all-day dining or Sunday brunch at Dalton's. Enjoy the first-class service and facilities the Greenwood Inn & Suites has to offer. To book your next stay, visit the website at greenwoodwinnipeg.com or call 775-9889. 775-9889. The Greenwood Inn & Suites, putting the friendly in friendly Manitoba.
When you order a meal, you ask questions.
Does this go with a nice red?
It's the same when you buy a car.
Does it come in a nice red?
But do you ever ask questions about your health care?
Just take these 3 times a day.
Yeah, all right, sure.
Patient safety is everyone's concern. Healthcare is a big, complex system, and sometimes things happen that aren't planned. Get involved. Speak up. Ask questions. The Manitoba Institute for Patient Safety website has more information on how you can learn to be safe.
You're listening to Goldeyes Baseball Live on TSN 1290.
Well, we go to inning number 2. In a 1-1 tie, Ryan Stovall, Marcos Rodriguez, Carlo Cota. 6, 7, and 8 in the order for Fargo against Chris Zbin. I've had 3 communications from folks here about the Canadian flag not up on the left side of the Shaw Park sign atop the scoreboard here, and I don't know where it is. I probably wouldn't have noticed had I not been alerted to it. Maybe it was tattered. And they took it down. Forgot to put it up. Maybe somebody stole it. I think as a Canadian citizen, and I don't know this for a fact, but I believe so. First pitch is outside. Stovall showed bunt, pulled back, and now they're going to appeal as to whether he broke the plane of the plate. He did not, says Tim McCaffrey, ball 1. I believe as a Canadian citizen, you are entitled to 1 Canadian flag free per year. The 1-0. Swung on, and that is blooped out toward right for a base hit. Inside and outed by Ryan Stovall, and it's a leadoff single. And we go to the top of the second, and Fargo has their first hit of the afternoon. And here's Marcos Rodriguez. 1 ball, no strikes. And Rodriguez 2 for 12 in the series. Oh, we're going to get down to the business of finding the flag. I think all you have to do is phone your MP, and you can get a flag as a Canadian citizen. Zbin comes set, throws over to first base. All right, breaking news. Oh, I was right. The Canadian flag was stolen. Oh, that is rich. That is rich. And another throw over to first base. New one will be up tomorrow. All you have to do is contact your MP. You get 1 a year as a Canadian citizen. Somebody stole the flag here atop the scoreboard. How did they get up there? Runner on the move. Pitches in there for a strike. Throw down to second. Is in and out of the glove of Narodowski. Stolen base. Ryan Stovall ahead for a slide. And Fargo has 4 stolen bases in this game already. 8 in the last, 10-plus innings. And the count strike 1 on Marcos Rodriguez. Now the Goldeyes are not hanging on to the baseball. I mean, there should be outs recorded. That was a good throw by Luis Allen. Rodriguez batting .272. Nobody out, runner at second base. Fargo's going to run here. It'll be a track meet all afternoon unless the Goldeyes can do something to curb it. The 0-1. Swung on, bouncer right side, underneath the glove of Martinez, into right field, around third Stovall. He'll come in to score, and that should be an error. Fargo leads it 2-1. And it will be E3. So, no RBI for Marcos Rodriguez. And Carlo Cota, the batter. 2-1 Fargo. They've scored in 2 straight. And Carlo Cota, 1 for 12 in the series, but the hit last night was his 1,000th of his career. Now they got the baseball for him. They made a nice little public address announcement for him as well. First pitch is swung on, bounce left side. Over by the Goldeyes dugout. Foul, strike 1. Tell you how much things have changed in the world. Carlo Cota was telling me his story. Now, he's from Calexico, California. And it's pretty close to being a border town. 0-1. Swung on, and that is looped over Bucky Burgow at third, the third base coach for Fargo. Foul, strike 2. That's pretty close to Yuma. So he's down around the California, Arizona, Mexican border. And he was saying he remembers as a kid that you would cross into Mexico and back into the United States. The 0-2 is outside, 1-2. Sometimes not even having to show ID. Never mind a passport. Much less a photo ID like a driver's license. Just tell them that you were an American citizen and you walked right in. Not anymore. 1-2. He is low and inside. Nice block by Allen. 2 balls and 2 strikes. In fact, one of the interesting things that we ran into twice in Texas on that road trip. Now, as you know, the Goldeyes played in border towns. Nuevo Laredo on the other side in Mexico. And El Paso with Juarez, Mexico on the other side. 2-2 is outside, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Not only would they have, of course, a port of entry and immigration coming into the United States from Mexico, and it would be fairly strict as it is, as you know, when you travel between Canada and the United States. At Pembina and Emerson, 3-2. Swung on, that's lifted out toward left field, and that will be taken on a hop by Carpenter. He got a late jump on that one. And Carlo Cota has a base hit to left field. There's 2 on, nobody out and 1 in. But when you're driving those highways, and we ran into it just north of Laredo and north of El Paso, they do have a checkpoint there that you got to drive into, and it's another immigration checkpoint. They check your papers. They check your passports. They check your vehicle. So it's come a long way in the decade since Carlo Cota was a boy growing up in Calexico, California. Here's Todd Jennings, going to show bunt, push one up the third base line, charged and picked up on a bare hand by Mazzola. He throws over to first, and it's a sacrifice that goes 5-3 for Jennings. It moves Rodriguez over to third, Cota up to second. There's 1 away, and the batter is Aaron Eggleston. 2-1 Fargo in front here in the top of the second. And top of 2 is always our home run inning, folks. Drop in a Home Run Sports at De La Seigneurie Boulevard, Bishop Grandin. Enter to win in the Home Run Sports home run inning. Here's how it works. If a Goldeye player hits a home run in any inning, we pick your name that day, well, you're our winner. First pitch is outside, ball 1. And you'll receive an Easton prize package courtesy of Easton Sports, but you must hear your name on this program in order to know that you're a winner. And afterward, you must contact Home Run Sports within 30 days to claim your prize. You can do that in person or by calling 255-7687. Pitch is swung on and fouled away by Eggleston. Third base side, 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, the Goldeyes did not have any home runs last night. Scored just 1 run on a David Narodowski RBI single. So no winners in the Home Run Sports home run inning here today. Perhaps today for tomorrow. Home run inning brought to you by Home Run Sports. We've got you covered from prospect to pro. Bishop Grandin, one block west of Lash. Home Run Sports, get ready for your game. Pitch is swung on and sent down the left field line. Foul territory and into the seats. Long run there for Carpenter. Did not get there. Ran out of room. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, home run inning brought to you by Home Run Sports. We've got you covered from prospect to pro. Bishop Grandin, 1 block west of La Jamodier. Home Run Sports, get ready for your game. Fargo looking for a multi-run inning here. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Eggleston. They lead it 2-1. Runners at second and third, and only one out. The pitch. Swung on, ground ball off the mound, back up the middle by a diving Narodowski. 1 run in to score. Here comes Coda. Here comes the throw. It's cut at the mound, and it's a 2-run single for Aaron Eggleston. And it's 4-1 for the Fargo-Moorhead RedHawks. And Zach Penpraise the batter. So a 3-run inning, and there's only one out. And Zach Penpraise drew a walk, stole second, stole third, and scored a run. 4-1 Fargo here in the top of the second. And Penpraise stands in from the right-hand side. And the first pitch, runner on the move, pitch is in there for a strike, throw down to second, and now Eggleston came up hopping. He must have pulled something here. He gets thrown out, easily tagged by Kendall, and now he's down in front of second base. He was hopping. He must have popped a hammy, yanked something, and he is in some pain. It's a caught stealing. And it goes 2-4. And now some concern for the former Goldeye, who is now up onto his bumper, and he will be helped up by the training staff and first base coach Cole Zimmerman. And Aaron Eggleston will be taken off the field, helped along with that right leg elevated off of the ground. He's not even putting any weight on it. And that will be a blow for the Fargo-Moorhead RedHawks here. Goldeyes can empathize, but as I've said before, do not sympathize. They do with the player, but they have been banged right up here, and they know all about injuries. Ramon and Kyle Day and Nick Carr, and then the guys that are playing hurt. We hope that everything's okay with Aaron Eggleston, but I don't know that just by the way he kind of hopped into second base and tried to dive in safely that his day will continue. The 0-1 to Penpraise, swung on, chopper out toward third, off the glove of Narodowski, off the glove of Mazzola before that, and into left field. And that'll be an error charged on Mazzola first. E5, second error here. And the Goldeyes are getting eaten up at the corners defensively, and that's their second error. One charge to Martinez. Now that one by Mazzola off his glove, then off Narodowski's glove. Even if Narodowski fields it cleanly, they probably don't get Penpraise, who's been aboard twice, and here's Nic Jackson. And Nic Jackson will stand in from the left-hand side. He's walked, stolen a base. 2 away, 4-1 Fargo. And the first pitch is low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 errors in the inning. 3 runs have scored. 4 runs, 3 hits for Fargo. 1, 2, and 2. The pitch swung on, popped up. Right side of the infield, shallow right. Kendall will come in and make the catch, and the inning comes to an end. Fargo sends 7 to the plate, 3 runs on 3 hits, 2 Goldeye errors, and 1 left. We'll go to the bottom of the second. We'll play some trivia when we come back. 4-1 Fargo on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
If your business, big or small, has excess waste and recycling piling up, let BFI Canada make your trash our business. Our customized pickup schedules make it easy. With commercial and industrial collection services, BFI Canada can help any business get organized. Want to make your business feel like new? Then call up the Blue. Visit BFICanada.com to schedule your pickup date today. BFI Canada, a cleaner community, a greener environment.
Nice and fresh.
Just the way I like it.
This is really good.
That hits the spot.
The spot to hear all that contentment. Our very own fishbowl. The reason? Robbins. Smart coffee lovers count on the famous, always fresh taste of Robbins coffee to add extra zest to every Goldeyes game. Team it with a Robbins fresh baked treat, and you've got, well, a
flavored doubleheader. Robin's, fast, fresh, and friendly.
Loneliness out here in the field. I'll tell you what Ken would do. Ken would keep a two-way radio in the cab. Prairie Mobile has the Kenwood two-way radios that'll keep you in touch with the family and help if you ever need it. Tough, long-range, economical, and very sociable. Say more with two-way radios from Kenwood. It's what Ken would do, and you should too.
After the sale, it's the service that counts. Prairie Mobile, your Kenwood authorized dealer.
Bottom of the second, we welcome you back. And for the Goldeyes, Josh Mazzola leads it off, and the pitch is down and away, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Fargo leads it 4-1. A run in the first, 3 in the second. The pitch swung on, fouled back, and it's 1-2 to Mazzola. Mazzola, Barbero, and Narodowski. 6, 7, and 8. Aaron Schaefer works into his second inning, the 1-2. Swing and a miss and a breaking ball, and down on strikes is Josh Mazzola, back-to-back strikeouts. And Schaefer has 2 on the afternoon. Here's Dan Barbero. Well, let's play some trivia, and we do that. On our trivia contest question, brought to you by the Place Louis Riel Suite Hotel in downtown Winnipeg. Place Louis Riel specializing in spacious executive suites. Now, the contest is open to those that haven't won in the last 30 days. We know who you are, and you certainly know who you are. First pitch to Barbero is in there for a strike. Up for grabs, a pair of Goldeye tickets to a future home game. And you'll also be eligible to win the grand prize of a weekend stay at the Place Louis at the end of the season if you win today. And the pitch is high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Somebody tells us, by the way, that, I don't know, and I'm just floating this out, that it's illegal to fly a tattered flag. 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that change of pace, and it's 1-2. I know what it is. It's highly illegal to steal a flag. And that's why the Goldeyes do not have a Canadian flag here. It was stolen. I still pose the question. How did somebody get up there atop the scoreboard, 4 stories high, pitches high, 2-2, and steal the flag? They left the stars and stripes up there, though. 2-2 is in the dirt. And back toward the screen is Jennings could not block that. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Barbero. Without a crane, there must be some steps on the back of that scoreboard. A ladder going up that's affixed to the scoreboard to get up there. 3-2 pitch. Here's a called third strike, and Dan Barbero will go down looking. He thought he had a walk, but it was a pretty close pitch, and he gets rung up from Mike O'Leary, 2 away for David Narodowski. 4-1 Fargo. So anyway, back to the trivia. And the number to call today, 780-129-0780-1290 if you think you know the answer. First pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 1. Question today is this. Which former Goldeyes pitcher holds the all-time record in the American Association for appearances in a season? 0-1. Swung on, guided down the right field line, but foul. 0-2. Which former Goldeyes pitcher holds the all-time record in the American Association for a single season with appearances? Former Goldeye, all-time record, American Association for appearances in a season. Who is he? 780-129-0780-1290 if you think you know the answer. Narodowski broke his bat, got a new stick, walks back to the right side batter's box, and 0-2 count on him. Schaefer struck out the first 2 batters and is 1 pitch away from striking out the side. 780-1290 if you think you know the answer today. The 0-2 is down and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 to Narodowski. And the pitch. Swung on, ground ball out toward third. Up with it, Stovall. Throw across, inning over. We'll go to the third. Goldeyes go 1-2-3. They trail by 3, 4-1 on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Knowledge is power.
Get the power you need to succeed at CDI College.
With relevant, focused career training for business, healthcare,
art and design, legal, technology, and more.
Learn more.
Earn more.
Get more out of life with a career you love, not just a job.
Find your passion at cdicollege.ca.
CDI College. We change lives through education.
CDI.
I love it, and we will succeed.
That baseball glove. You know the one. The one that you got in high school. The one that got you MVP your senior year. Yeah, you know the one. And we do too. At Ranger Insurance, we protect what's important to you. Because whatever size it is, it's the little things that matter. Whether it's home, life, auto, or commercial, Ranger Insurance has a plan that's right for you. For the protection you deserve, visit rangerinsurance.ca.
There's just something about the music that sticks with you. That makes you feel oh so good. Fab 94.3 plays all your favorites from the 60s and 70s.
Here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. Yes, reach out and touch me. Come on, honey, tell me so.
Fab 94.3. Super hits of the 60s and 70s.
You want Goldeyes baseball? We've got it. This is TSN 1290, and you're listening to the voice of the Goldeyes, Paul Edmonds.
Well, we go to the third. 4-1, Fargo in front. They go back to the dish. Ryan Delgado, first pitch swinging. Waves right through a Chris Zbin pitch, and the third is underway with strike one. Delgado, Pedroza, Stovall. Heart of the order for the RedHawks here. In the top of 3. Running the first 3 in the second. 0-1. Swung on, ground ball out toward third. Mazzola up with it, shuffles and fires to first. 1 away. Well, that's a good start. Goldeyes getting their run in the bottom of 1. We have a winner on trivia, by the way. 4th caller in, and the winner of the answer coming up in the 7th. Here's Sergio Pedroza. 0 for 1. He flew out to center field to end the first. Lefty, Zbin from the full line, and the pitch. Fastball is high, ball 1. Great crowd here today. Be over 6,000. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch is high, 2-0. Pedroza 4 for 10 with 3 walks in the series. And the 2-0 is in there for a strike, and it's 2-1. A lot of games going on in the American Association today, and then some tonight. Everything is a matinee in the majors except for that one Sunday night baseball game, Yankees and Mets. Pitch is high, 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike to Pedroza. And the pitch is down and away, ball 4. And Zbin walks his third. 1 out free pass. Fargo's had a base runner in every inning. And here's Ryan Stovall with a base hit, a run scored, a stolen base. And Stovall will stand in from the right side. 4 for 12 in the series. And Zbin will come set. First pitch. Outside, ball 1. You know, no matter how many times you've started, relieved, played the game, as a kid all the way through to high school and then to college, the 1-0 swung on, line to left field for a base hit, left that one up, and Stovall is 2 for 2 in the afternoon, and there's 2 on and 1 out for Marcos Rodriguez. There is an adjustment, both at the level of play that you're moving up to, say from high school to college, from college to professional baseball, and then for you as well to feel comfortable. And now Bill Pulsifer is going to come out to have a little chat with the battery, and the entire infield is going to come in. Well, once again, Wendy's Restaurants and Baseball Manitoba have teamed up to form a great partnership this spring. The joint initiative provides an opportunity for all minor baseball players in the province to learn more about the game and the Goldeyes through a full-color baseball booklet that was distributed to all players following registration for minor baseball in the province. Plus, Wendy's has again provided each player with a free Frosty, redeemable at any Wendy's location in Manitoba. The Goldeyes, Wendy's, and Baseball Manitoba, a guaranteed triple play. And the Goldeyes will get a right-hander up in the bullpen to start throwing. Bill Pulsifer's meeting is over. And it's number 38. And Stephen Kahn. And Marcos Rodriguez will step in. 4-1, Fargo leads it. And they're threatening again here in the third. Lefty. Winnipeg would love something on the ground to turn 2 and throw up a 0 here. Zbin will come set. The first pitch. Breaking ball is in there for a strike, and Rodriguez bailed out of that one, thinking it was going to hit him, and then it curved in for a strike. Rodriguez reached on an error, one of 2 errors the Goldeyes have made in the game. Both errors came in the second. That one was charged to Gabby Martinez at first, the 0-1. Breaking ball swung on and fouled away. Third base side and into the seats. 0-2. And then he scored a run. Did Marcos Rodriguez. 2 for 13 in the series. And Zbin will come set. 0-2. Down and away, and it got away from Allen. Goes back toward the screen. An easy advance for Pedroza to third and Stovall to second on the wild pitch. So a wild pitch kind of breaks up the tailor-made double play possibility. Luis Allen goes out to talk with Chris Zbin. First base open with 1 away, and the count 1-2 on Rodriguez. 4 runs, 4 hits for Fargo, 1, 2, and 2 for Winnipeg. And now Luis Allen is going to come back and set up behind home plate. And Chris Zbin has been contending with runners in scoring position, well, for the first 3 innings. 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball is high, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two and 2 to Rodriguez. And the pitch. Breaking ball. Oh boy, that just looked too good to pass up. And there's a little bit of barking from the Goldeyes dugout on Mike O'Leary. 3 balls and 2 strikes. That was a good breaking ball that didn't get a call. Full count to Rodriguez, batting .272. Lefty here. Zbin will come set. And the payoff pitch. Breaking ball swung on and missed. He got him on strikes and records his first strikeout of the afternoon. And here comes Rick Forney, and that's going to be it for young Chris Zbin. That first strikeout brought to you by Manitoba Hydro. Manitoba Hydro reminds you to be safe around electricity. Folks, 1 strike and you're out. Carlo Cota is going to face a right-hander by the name of Stephen Kahn. as the Goldeyes will dip into their bullpen here. That's it for the first start for Chris Zbin. Not bad. Defensively, the Goldeyes made some errors behind them last inning, cost them 3 runs there. Fargo leads at 4-1, and with 2 away, Stephen Kahn will trot in when we trot back in 70 seconds on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
For football.
One of the best trades ever in the history of the CFL, arguably, to get Doug Brown here for basically a box of tape.
For hockey.
First 4 guys in the NHL draft most years are can't miss.
Nothing but sports.
You lead the league in anonymous quotes. You also lead the league in dysfunction.
When sports is your passion.
There's an emotion in the city, and it permeates the dressing room, and the players, they all feel it.
Turn to the station that's even crazier about sports than you are.
I want to be like the Road Warriors. They had the football pads with the spikes coming out and then all the face paint and stuff.
As long as you wear tight shorts, I'm in.
I heard that about you.
Spiky shoulder pads and tight shorts.
I think you still got the panties somewhere around here, Troy, if you want to slip into something a little more comfortable.
Troy really is a sensitive guy. I want spikes and shoulder pads and like mean-looking face paint. Troy wants tights.
Well, almost as crazy. TSN 1290. All sports, all the time.
Well, that's it for Chris Zbin today. 2 2/3 innings, 4 hits, 4 runs. And I'm looking here, and I'm probably going to tell you that only 2 of those should be earned. Unofficially, 3 walks, 1 strikeout, and a wild pitch. Pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 4520909. And we'll see hard-throwing Stephen Kahn from Anaheim, California, make his Goldeye debut. Kahn picked up in a trade by Winnipeg with Laredo. And had some real good years, got to Double-A in Seattle's system. And he'll face Carlo Cota. Kahn, 6'3", 220, 28 years old, from Fullerton, California. Was in High Desert last year in the California League. And he'll face Carlo Cota, who's 1 for 1. With a run scored. Runners at second and third. Rick Forney pulling Chris Zbin and bringing in a veteran right-handed reliever because obviously he feels this is a crucial point of the game, and I concur. First pitch. Fastball is low, ball 1. Runners at second and third and 2 away. Cota's already singled and scored here today. Goldeyes are trailing by 3. It's still early enough, but you don't want to get down by 5. The 1-0 is just outside, 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0. Cota 2 for 13 in the series with 5 strikeouts. And the 2-0 is low, 3 balls and no strikes. It's been at least a week since Stephen Kahn has pitched in a game. And sometimes it takes you just a little bit to get it dialed in. 3 balls and no strikes to Carlo Cota. The pitch is right down the chute for a strike, and it's 3-1. Here in the third, we'll also have a look at the Manitoba Blue Cross out-of-town scoreboard. Manitoba Blue Cross, the color of caring. Cota batting 195 coming in. And the 3-1 pitch. Swung on, fouled back. And it's 3-2. Like I said, a lot of action going on today in baseball as matinees. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Cota. Pedroza at third, Stovall at second. Kahn looks in to get the sign. Right-hander will come set. Allen slides outside from the stretch. The payoff pitch is down and away, ball 4. So the Goldeyes have walked 4 here today. Conn walks the first batter he sees, and now he'll face Todd Jennings, who does not have an official at bat, as he dropped a bunt to sacrifice a couple of runners over in the second. That set up a 3-run inning. And Conn standing in, looking at bases loaded here. And the first pitch to Jennings is high, ball 1. Interleague play continues. And we have some partial scores from interleague play. In the 8th inning, Philadelphia leading Tampa Bay 1-0. That's a double dip, the 1-0. He is in there for a strike. Throw down to second is not in time. Actually, a throw to first. And Cota got back in time. Good snap throw by Allen to first base. Martinez was there, applied the tag. Cota got a foot back in time at the first base bag. 1-1 to Jennings. It was 4 for 12 in the series with 3 strikeouts. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Conn will come set in the 1-1. Swung on, line to right field for a base hit. That'll get 2 in for sure. Up with the ball, Barbero. His throw is cut off. And that is it. As Pedroza scores, Stovall scores, Jennings drives in 2. And it's 6-1 Fargo. And the Goldeyes are getting embarrassed. Runners on the corners for Aaron Eggleston's spot now. And here comes Buddy Sosnowski, who's playing in Aaron Eggleston's spot. As Eggleston left with what appeared to be a hamstring or a pulled muscle problem in his leg. First pitch to Sosnowski is outside, ball 1. So Sosnowski hitting here in the 3rd. 1-0 is high, 2 balls and no strikes. Bottom of the 9th inning, Minnesota leading Cincinnati 4-3. Trevor Plouffe a homer, Josh Willingham a homer. Both have hit their 15th for the Twins. Joey Votto his 14th for the Reds. 2-0 in there for a strike, and it's 2-1. Bottom of the 8th inning, Miami looking to end a 6-game losing skid. They lead Toronto 9-0. John Buck and Greg Dobbs have homered. Buck is 6th, Dobbs his 1st. 2 balls, 1 strike to Sosnowski. Pitch is swung on and fouled back into the mid of Luis Allen, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. In the 6th inning, Washington leading Baltimore 1-0. And the pitch swung on, fouled away by Sosnowski, and it's still 2-2. 5th inning, Boston leading Atlanta 7-3. Cody Ross and Adrian Gonzalez have homered for the Red Sox. Ross is 10th, Gonzalez is 6th. 7th inning, Detroit leading Pittsburgh 2-0 in Pittsburgh. Quentin Berry a home run for the Tigers, his 1st. And in the 5th, Houston and Cleveland are tied at 1 in Texas. 2-2 pitch, swung on, fouled back. And that's to my left and over our heads. Still 2-2. Sosnowski, this is game 13. He's hitting .306. No homers and 1 driven in. Left-handed batter. Conn comes set. 2-2. Bouncer in the dirt. And a nice block there by Luis Allen. And nobody advancing off the corners. 6-1 Fargo leads it. The count runs full 3-2. 5th inning in Chicago on the south side. White Sox and Milwaukee are scoreless. Bottom 4, St. Louis leading Kansas City 5-4. Carlos Beltran is homered, his 20th for the Cardinals. Jeff Francoeur is 6th. Mike Moustakis, his 11th for the Royals. And then later starts this afternoon. 3-2 pitch. Swung on, line to left field, and that is going to be taken on a hop by Carpenter. And a run will come in to score. And Buddy Sneznosky has an RBI single. And it's 7-1. Well, you can close the book now on Chris Zbin. He will give up 6 runs. 4 will be earned. Unofficially. And Stephen Kahn has given up an earned run in this inning as well. All of this with 2 outs. The Goldeyes are down by 6. And here is Zach Penprace. First pitch is low, ball 1. Dodgers and Angels coming up at 2:35, so just underway. Giants and A's at 3:05 in Oakland. Seattle and San Diego at 3:05. The 0-1. Breaking ball is low, 1 ball, 1 strike. At 5:35, the back end of that doubleheader between Tampa and Philly. Cliff Lee will start for Philadelphia. 6:05 tonight, Colorado at Texas, and then 7:10 ESPN Baseball, Yankees and Mets. Sabathia versus Dickey, 1-1. Is low and inside, 2 balls and 1 strike. And at 3:10 today, the only National League game, Cubs at Arizona. Diamondbacks have won 3 in a row. 2 balls, 1 strike to Penprace. The pitch is low, 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. 7-1 Fargo in front. Well, if in 2 of the 4 starts in this series, if it wasn't evident, pitches swung on and fouled back, 3-2. Starting pitching so important in baseball. And as Tom Baith said in the pregame show, the Goldeyes are running out 2 raw rookies to try to match up against a Fargo team that swings the bat as well as any, and always have since their beginning in 1996. 3-2 pitch is low, ball 4. And Stephen Kahn walks a batter. Second one that he has walked, and the Goldeyes have walked 5 on the afternoon. And the bases are loaded for Nic Jackson. So Jennings over to third. Sneznosky is up to second. Penprace walks for the second time today. And Nic Jackson 0 for 1 with a walk himself as he steps in. Fargo will have officially batted around. Bases loaded, 2 away. And Kahn will come set. First pitch. Fastball on the outside edge for a strike at 93 on the gun. American Association, Sioux Falls leads St. Paul 2-0. That is in the 6th inning. 0-1. Change up, swung on and missed. It's 0-2. Goldeyes lead Sioux Falls by 2.5, St. Paul by 3. Entering action today. Grand Prairie is shutting out New Jersey, 9-0 in the 6th inning. And are they going to call a balk? Or time called? Somebody's got something. David Narodowski's got a bird. And now Josh Drews, the bullpen catcher, goes to grab whatever it is. Some kind of animal. I didn't see what it was. David Narodowski came running on the field, grabbed it, and then a handoff between gloves of Josh Drews and David Narodowski. 0-2 to Jackson. Half a swing. Pitch missed down and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Grand Prairie leading New Jersey 9-0 in the 6th. Lincoln in front of Gary 3-0 in the 2nd. Amarillo at 5:05 in Kansas City, 6:05 Wichita, Sioux City, 7:05 Laredo and El Paso. 1-2 pitch. Swung on, grounded out toward first, and it gets by Martinez down the right field line. This might clear the bases. Over toward the corner is Barbero to pick it up. Here comes Penpraise, the 3rd run to score. A bases clearing double for Nic Jackson. And Fargo is blown and wide open. It's 10-1. So Nic Jackson pulls one down the right field line. And tucks it inside the bag by Martinez. Gets a double. Drives in his 30, 31st, and 32nd runs of the campaign. And Fargo has scored multi-run innings in 2 consecutive innings. And it's 6 in this 3rd frame. They lead it 10-1. Here's Ryan Delgado. First pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Well, you knew it might have been rough. You didn't think it was going to be this kind of a disaster for Winnipeg here at home. Started out okay on Thursday, and it has gone progressively downhill. The 0-1 is high, 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the walks have hurt them. 5 of them already, and we're not even through 2.5. 1-1. Swung on, hit down the left field line, foul. And it's 1-2 to the guy that got it all started in Ryan Delgado, but he got it all started by bouncing out corner to corner. We're still in the 3rd, and Delgado is the 10th man to hit in the inning. 7 hits for Fargo, 2 errors for the Goldeyes, 5 walks. And Kahn will come set. 1-2. Swung on, and that is slapped down the right field line. Foul. And Delgado, 0 for 2 today, has a count of 1-2 on him. Wind is kind of picking up. One ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2 pitch. Swung on, knocked out toward right field. Barbero on the run. Can't get there. It's a fair ball. It drops just inside the line. Barbero will pick it up and fire it back into the infield. Delgado will have an RBI single, as in to score will be Nic Jackson. And it's 11-1. And here is Sergio Pedroza. And the Goldeyes will get somebody else up in the bullpen. Craig James. And Bill Pulsifer goes out to have a little chat. And the entire infield comes in. Pedroza 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. And Fargo has a right-hander throwing to the bullpen with their starter, Aaron Schaefer, who's just trying to stay loose after this long inning. And Kahn comes set, first pitch. Change up, swung on, foul back for strike 1. Well, the Goldeyes have more activity in the bullpen. They trail by 10. It's 11-1. And we're only in the 3rd. 0-1. Swung on, knocked out toward 3rd. Mazzola up with it. Over to first. And mockingly, the fans applaud the final out here in the 3rd. Fargo sends 11 men to the plate. They score 6 runs. They do so on 5 hits, and they leave 1. We go to the bottom of the third. 11-1. Fargo leads it on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Hello, Ken Plain here. If you're looking for a foundation contractor that you can trust, go with Avalon. But don't just take my word for it. For over 40 years, people in Winnipeg and surrounding areas have gone with Avalon for their foundation issues. So you know that you are dealing with professionals. To learn more, log on to avalonwinnipeg.ca. Go with the name you trust. Go with Avalon Construction.
Summer in Manitoba sizzles all over the place, from our great beaches to our great ballpark. And I just don't mean on the field. I mean on Goldeyes Grill, where they sizzle up some of the best hot dogs you've ever tasted. Diamond Dogs, the official hot dog of the Goldeyes, custom made by Winkler Meats. Diamond Dogs are naturally smoked, gluten and allergen free, and made with quality ingredients that deliver full flavor every bite. Try them at the game or pick them up at your local grocer. Diamond Dogs from Winkler Meats. Product quality is our tradition.
Commissionaires, Manitoba's premier security solutions provider, will take care of your home security needs the next time you go away on vacation. Commissionaires' team of bonded professionals will check on your home and help satisfy your insurance requirements. They do interior and exterior patrols and make your home look lived in. Visit their website at commissionaires.mb.ca for more information about their House Watch service. Commissionaires, trusted every day, everywhere.
Well, it was a 7-run third inning, not 6, and it is 11-1 for the Fargo-Moorhead RedHawks. After 2.5. And Aaron Schaefer definitely has some run support. This is the second time in 4 games that the RedHawks have throttled the Goldeyes early. Winnipeg just about caught up on Friday night. And here's Rich Carpenter to step up and lead it off. He hasn't batted yet. He's the only one that is waiting to step to the plate, and he'll do that right now. Carpenter, Kendall, and Roberson. 11-1 Fargo. First pitch from Schaefer is on the outside edge for a strike. Carpenter 2 for 8 in the series. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Nothing and 2 to Rich Carpenter. Carpenter, Kendall, and Roberson. Schaefer has struck out 3 today. He hasn't walked a batter. Time called. 11 runs, 8 hits for Fargo. 1, 2, and 2 for Winnipeg. And the 0-2 pitch is low. And it's a ball and 2 strikes. Craig James continues to throw in the bullpen. 1-2 pitch. Swung on, ground ball right side, sharply hit, and that's going to get through for a single. Leadoff single for Rich Carpenter. James still throwing to the bullpen. I'm pretty sure he's going to come in and start the 4th. And here is Price Kendall. And Kendall will stand in for the right-hand side. Kendall has an infield single, and he scored Winnipeg's lone run today. First pitch is a fastball on the inside edge for a strike. Nothing in 1 to Kendall. The pitch. Down and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kendall batting .290 coming in. No homers and 16 driven in. Schaefer comes set. The pitch is low, 2-1. For Carpenter, that's his 3rd hit of the series. He's over at first base. Winnipeg has 3 hits today, being outscored by 10 runs. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch is low, 3-1. I think of ugly Sunday afternoons. There was one in Calgary a few years back. It was either 06 or 07. 3-1. Swung on, chopper out toward third. Stovall to second for 1. And down to 1. It's in time. Looked like Kendall beat it out, and he bangs into a 5-4-3 double play. And here is Chris Roberson. So 2 away as the Goldeyes hit into a double play. And that's sort of the way it's going right now. I want to say that game was in 2007. Jimmy Hurst was part of the Goldeyes back then. First pitch is low, ball 1. It was in Calgary. And the 1-0 is on the outside edge for a strike, and it's 1-1. And the pitch is low, 2-1. Roberson does not have an official at bat here today, as he dropped a bunt for a sacrifice. The pitch, swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. Just looking here, I think it was 16-1 was the final score, 2-2. Breaking ball, swung on, rolled right side, coated to his right, up with it, over to first, and the Goldeyes are done here in the bottom of the third. No runs, a hit, nobody left. We'll go to the fourth. 11-1 Fargo on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
This Goldeyes season, Salisbury House on the Esplanade Riel is hitting it right out of the park with great new taste sensations to get you ready to roar before the game or relive the fun after the final out. With so many great choices, every visit is a new eating adventure. And remember, Sal's is the only place to go for a nip platter, the fan favorite that hits a home run every time. So before or after any Goldeyes game, stroll on over for great food and fun on the Esplanade Riel at Salisbury House. Your food, your way.
Coaches, your players are great at scoring goals. But when the goal is raising money, it's not always easy to score. And that's where the Winnipeg Free Press can help. We're introducing a unique fundraising promotion available to all Manitoba minor league sports teams. And if you participate, your team has a chance to meet Winnipeg Jets of Vander Kane. For complete program information, go to winnipegfreepress.com/Team Kane and find out how your team could get involved.
What if I told you that chiropractic care is highly effective in treating work-related injuries and that the cost is fully covered through the Workers' Compensation Board? And what if I told you that I'll assess the cause of your pain rather than mask your symptoms, and that I'll offer a treatment that doesn't involve drugs or surgery? Would you be interested? Manitoba chiropractors are passionate about improving the lives of all Manitobans, working to help injured workers regain their active lives.
Manitoba chiropractors, making life better.
It's time to get back into the action. Batter up, turn it up. This is Goldeyes Baseball on TSN 1290. Now back to the voice of the Goldeyes, Paul Edmonds.
Stephen Kahn is done. Third pitcher of the afternoon is Craig James. Kahn, 1/3 of an inning. 4 hits, 5 runs, all earned. 2 walks, no strikeouts. And this pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 4520909. 11-1. Fargo leads it, and they're back at the stick here. Stovall, Rodriguez, and Cota. 6, 7, and 8. Craig James, second time he's pitched in this series. First pitch, swung on and missed for strike 1. Pitching change for Johnson Waste Management, 4520909. James from Florida. Right-hander. 6'1", 175. And the 0-1. Breaking ball down and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. And for Craig, He will make his 15th appearance to lead the team. 2-0 with a 5.65 ERA, the 1-1. Curve in there for a strike. Beautiful. 14 and a third innings, 18 hits, 9 earned runs, 9 walks, 10 strikeouts. Opposition batting .300 against him. 1 ball, 2 strikes against Stovall. He's 2 for 2. The pitch. Breaking ball down and away. 2-2. Stovall's singled twice, stolen a base, scored twice. Fargo has lost Aaron Eggleston today. Bunny Snoznosky has had to replace him, and again, Eggleston looked like he popped a hammy or something. 2-2. Breaking ball, half a swing. Did he go? No, says Tim McCaffrey. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Moreover, that looked like it was a pretty good pitch. A full count here to Stovall. James comes set, and the pitch. Here's a called third strike on the outside corner. Great fastball. Yeah, there's 1 away. Second strikeout for the Goldeyes. And here is Marcos Rodriguez. Fargo a run in the first, 3 in the second, 7 in the third. A 10-run lead for Winnipeg here. On a beautiful day in downtown. Marcos Rodriguez 0 for 2. He's reached on an error and scored and struck out. First pitch swung on and fouled the plate for strike 1. Still trying to look up that thumping the Goldeyes took that one day in Calgary. I really want to say it was in 2007. Pitch is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. But it was a day game and it was a Sunday. Pitch is in the dirt, 2-1. Yeah, there it is. 16-1, 2007. June 10th. Was pretty much it for Jimmy Hurst with the Goldeyes at that point. Greg Bicknell took the loss. 2-1. High, 3-1. Jimmy Hurst played with the Goldeyes in 2006 and came back by 2007. Early stages, he was gone. 3-1. Is in there for a strike. It's 3-2. Hurst played 32 games with the Goldeyes in 07. Played 94 in 06. The payoff pitch. Swung on, fouled away. We do it again. That will get on top of the roof in behind the Goldeyes dugout of the ballpark here. I recall it because Calgary had scored early. And I mean, ran the score up on the Goldeyes in the first few innings like this one, but it was like 16-0 at one point. 3-2 is outside, ball 4. And the Goldeyes now have walked 6 on the afternoon. And here's Carlo Cota, who's walked once and scored and had a single and scored. And it might have been the same game that Ryan Ariel got thrown at. That's right. Jimmy Hurst got thrown out of the baseball game that day. Ryan Ariel had to hit form as the Goldeyes were low on position players. Ariel came in as a reliever and pinch hit for Jimmy Hurst. First pitch is outside Dakota. And for whatever reason, Calgary and their manager Mike Bush tried to hit Ariel. Threw behind him. The 1-0 is low, 2 balls and no strikes. And I remember outside of the Goldeyes clubhouses at Foothills Stadium, there was there was an asphalt tarmac. And it was kind of like a patio area and a tent area. And Rick and Jimmy Hurst, after the game, were out there talking, the 2-0. Swung on, that's lifted out toward left field. In toward the gap goes Carpenter, and he'll make the catch for the second out. And Jimmy had been thrown out of the game, and they had a real candid chat with each other. And I remember not really asking anybody about it, but knowing that it was kind of heated. And then shortly thereafter, Jimmy Hurst was gone, and Goldeyes got embarrassed on that day and had one of their veterans move down the road. He ended up joining Schaumburg. Here's Todd Jennings, 1-for-1 with a sacrifice. First pitch is low and inside, ball 1. And the Goldeyes are going to get up Zach Baldwin out of the bullpen, and he's going to throw. So they're going to kind of piece this thing together 1 inning at a time. I think the pitch is in there for a strike. Good breaking ball, and it's 1-1 to Jennings. It's funny how you remember some certain games by what went on and what went on afterward. And I'll never forget that one. I recall it very vividly in Calgary that Sunday afternoon. Breaking ball is outside 2-1. Where the Goldeyes lost 16-1, and Jimmy Hurst, I think, had pretty much played his last road series with the Goldeyes to that point. At least it was the beginning of the end. 2-1. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. Good fastball. Here today, it's, well, woodshed time. You know, when the Goldeyes are struggling offensively as they have now for the last, well, let's say coming up 2 weeks. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch. Breaking ball down and away, 3-2. You just cannot afford to give up multi-run innings in 2 of the first 3, including a 7 spot, as Fargo has put together on Winnipeg last inning. 3 balls, 2 strikes to the catcher, Jennings. The pitch. Swung on, and that is bounced over the mound, back up the middle. Running pickup there by Narodowski. He threw high to first, pulled down, though, by Martinez, and he gets a tag at Jennings on the way by. Well, that would have been the icing on the cake here this afternoon. A 6-3 putout, and the Goldeyes throw up a 0 on Fargo for the first time here today. No runs, no hits, and 1 left. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th inning. 11-1 Fargo on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Sure, you'd like to get out and golf more, but there's just something bugging you, and you can't seem to put your finger on it. Try your whole hand. Good thing there's the Golf Dome. With 5 virtual golf simulators, you can play on courses from around the world. Get your practice in at a driving range where you pay by time, not by bucket, and save 40% with summer rates. It's fun stuff, and nothing to bug you. The Golf Dome, the bubble off Sterling Line Parkway. Don't forget to like us on Facebook for specials and coupons.
Your barbecue would like a word with you. Turkey. No, it's not calling you a turkey. It's merely suggesting that Granny's fresh turkey pieces make a great change of taste on the barbecue. Fast, convenient, delicious, and packed with nutrition, Granny's turkey pieces are the perfect way to add sensible sizzle to your barbecuing. Take it from the one who really knows. Granny's Turkey goes great on the barbecue. Granny's Turkey. Great taste, healthy living.
Summer is something to enjoy. But remember, drinking any alcohol and driving don't mix. Drinking and driving puts you and others in danger. Your best bet is a designated driver who has had no alcohol. Enjoy your summer, but whatever you do, don't drink and drive. To keep Manitobans safe behind the wheel, police are increasing enforcement near you. Watch for them. A message from Manitoba Public Insurance.
Well, we move to the bottom of the 4th inning. It is 11-1 Fargo. Jon Weber, Luis Allen, Gabby Martinez. Weber, an RBI single today. Jon has 6 RBI in now 8 games. First pitch from Schaefer is on the outside edge for a strike. Jon didn't like that call. And the 0-1 is in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Shaver had to get back up in that 7-run third inning while his team was circulating the bases and start throwing. Now he got up and down pretty quick as the Goldeyes finally threw up a 0. 1 ball, 1 strike to Weber. Jon is 6 for 14 in the series. And the 1-1. Swing and a miss on a high fastball, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and 2. Well, we know this, Fargo. The Goldeyes will be glad to see the end of Fargo after this weekend. Pitches inside, 2-2. And the 7-run third inning by an opposition club is the highest scored on the Goldeyes this year. Previous was 6 in the 8th inning of that game in El Paso. The pitch. Breaking ball is a little bit high, 3-2. So Fargo has established themselves with a season high in the Goldeyes records and stats this year. With a 7-run inning, that's the most the Goldeyes have given up. 3-2. Outside, ball 4. And Weber draws a walk. First walk issued by Aaron Schaefer, and here's Luis Allen. Well, Winnipeg has put an 8 spot up on Fargo. They did that on June 9th in Fargo. Guess my point being, no reason to think that they couldn't do it again. 8 would only get them within 2. First pitch is inside, ball 1. $6,628 here today. 66-28 pitch in there for a strike to Allen, and it's 1-1. 6,628. Great crowd. Best one of the homestands so far. And the pitch is low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Two balls, 1 strike. Luis Allen has bounced out corner to corner. Jon Weber not really a threat to steal. The pitch swung on, line to left field for a base hit. And Luis Allen has hit safely in 8 straight. And the Goldeyes have 2 on and nobody out for Gabby Martinez. And Martinez will step in. He had struck out his first trip here today. 1 for 12 as a Goldeye with 9 strikeouts. He pulled the ball foul. First pitch. Swung on, popped up. Shallow left center, and Penpre's back there, and he'll make the catch, and there's 1 down. And Josh Mazzola, the batter. Well, I guess you'd rather see that than a strikeout. And Mazzola, who struck out his first trip, rides a 9-gamer into this one. He's hitting .254. Zach Baldwin throwing to the bullpen. He might be coming out for the 5th. First pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. Nothing and 1. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and it got away from Jennings, but it goes up the third base line, and Weber stays put at second. One ball, 1 strike. Nothing in 2 to Josh Mazzola. The pitch. Swung on, line to right field for a base hit. And they're going to hold Jon Weber up at third. Up with the ball is Pedroza. Mazzola's hit in 10 straight now. And the bases are loaded for Dan Barbero. Well, I mean, it's early enough. It's early enough right now. You're down by 10. And you're in the bottom of the 4th inning. And Dan Barbero struck out looking his first trip. The Goldeyes have loaded the bases here. And there's one out. And Barbero, 1 for 10 in the series, stands in from the left side. Schaefer comes set. First pitch is in there for a strike. Now the Goldeyes have 5 hits, 2 of them in this inning after the leadoff walk to Jon Weber. 0-1. He is outside with a changeup. 1 ball, 1 strike. Barbero batting .278, a homer and 5 driven in. Schaefer comes set, and the 1-1. Swung on, and a bullet pulled foul. Woo. Boy, that might clank off the Johnson terminal at the Forks. I mean, he turned on that one and pulled it right back in behind him, did Dan Barbero. 1-2. And Schaefer steps off and wants a new set of signs. Barbero was 0 for 2 yesterday. Struck the ball hard twice. The pitch is a breaking ball that's in the dirt, 2-2. But he banged into 2 double plays. One, he hit it real hard, and a real nice play was started by Zach Pinpraise at short. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Dan Barbero. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. 11-1 Fargo, but the Goldeyes have the bases loaded and 1 out. The pitch is just outside. Jennings tried to frame it, didn't get it. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Barbero had a home run on that road trip. It was in Sioux Falls. The payoff. Breaking ball is outside. And Jennings wants to know why that wasn't a strike. And that walks in a run. And Barbero will pick up his 6th RBI of the year. The Goldeyes are behind 11-2. Well, that pitch, that's the 2nd walk, by the way, for Schaefer here in this inning and in the game. Started out high, finished on the corner and in around the strike zone, and Todd Jennings might have had a good case, and Steve Montgomery will come out to have a little chat with his battery. And the batter is David Narodowski. Well, we're up to 21 Celsius, 71 Fahrenheit. Humidity is decreasing. It's 41%, and the wind is out of the northeast at 15. So we're up to 21 or 71. And our weather report for 360winnipeg.ca. By the way, that is the 4th visit for Steve Montgomery this series. And the Goldeyes lead 9-4 in visits, if you're wondering. Here's Narodowski, 0 for 1. First pitch. Swung on, fouled back. We have a little bit of fun with the pitching coach for the Fargo-Moorhead RedHawks, have had for years. They've slowed it down a little bit, but there was a steady path every inning for a number of years there where he was out to talk to his pitchers. And a breaking ball in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. Now he keeps track himself and passes along the stats to us, and he told us, as Bill Pulsifer has visited twice, and then Montgomery once, it's now 9-4. He told us it was 7-3 going in. The pitch swung on, hit out toward first base, picked up there by Rodriguez, throws to second for 1, and they do get the out on the transfer. Pinpraise dropped the baseball, and a run will come in to score. No chance for the double play, so Luis Allen will score. Narodowski will pick up an RBI on the fielder's choice, and it will be his 10th RBI of the year. They get Barbero. It goes 3-6, and there's 2 away with runners on the corners for Rich Carpenter. You know, just before Narodowski hit that, and we were talking about pitching visits, I was just about to say what the Goldeyes need is an extra base hit here. And they still do. See if Rich Carpenter can yank one to the gap there or down the line. First pitch is low, ball 1. It's 11-3 Fargo. Well, you need an extra base hit, and you need to flip the order here. The 1-0 is high. 2 balls or no strikes, or a walk. Load the bases for Kendall. Two balls, no strikes. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Carpenter a base hit today, and he's 3 for 9 in the series. Two and 1. The pitch is high, 3-1. 1 pitch away from loading them up. Fargo getting 1 in the first, 3 in the second, 7 in the third. The Goldeyes getting 1 in the first, 2 here in the fourth, still trailing by 8. 3 balls, 1 strike to Rich Carpenter. Schaefer comes set, and the pitch. Swung on, pulled foul. Off the meshing, on the railing atop the steps of that Fargo dugout. Back, ricocheting onto the field, 3-2 to Carpenter. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Schaefer comes set, and the pitch is inside, and it hit him. It hit him with a breaking ball. It'll be a hit batsman, and the bases are loaded. And they're loaded for Price Kendall. And Rick Forney is going to call time and go over to see his player at first base in Rich Carpenter. Well, here you go. I mean, if you have any intentions of coming back here today, you need a key hit from a guy that hits well with runners in scoring position and 2 away, and that's Price Kendall. And you need to get as many as you possibly can in this situation. Bases loaded, 2 away. And Kendall with the bases loaded, hitting .750 on the year. With runners in scoring position and 2 away, batting .400. He's one of the guys you want up in this situation. But you would also like to see him deliver. 1 for 2 today is Kendall. 2 away, and the sacks are full. Goldeyes down by 8. Schaefer comes set, first pitch. Down and away, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Kendall an infield single today and a run scored. Then he banged into a double play, then went 5-4-3. The 1-0. Swung on, lined out to center field. That'll drop for a base hit. In to score Mazzola. On his heels is going to be Narodowski. 2-run single for Kendall. And it's 11-5. Couple of hits today for PK. RBI 17 and 18 on the season. And here is Chris Roberson. Carpenter goes first to third. Kendall is at first. 11-5 Winnipeg trailing here. And Roberson will stand in from the left side. He is 0 for 1 today with a sacrifice fly. First pitch. Swung on, and on that breaking ball, hit back toward the screen, foul. And now Fargo getting a little worried here. We'll get some people up in the bullpen. Left-hander down there is Joe Harris. 2 away, the pitch. Swung on and fouled at the plate. 0-2 to Chris Roberson, who is 2 for 14 in the series. Was 0 for 4 last night. That ended a 9-game hitting streak. Nothing in 2, the pitch. Breaking ball is low. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Carpenter over at third. Kendall at first. Roberson, a 1-2 count on him. On deck, Jon Weber, the guy that started the inning, as the Goldeyes bat around here in this 4th. 1-2. The pitch is high. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Wind is blowing from left toward right. Roberson is batting from the left side against the righty, the 2-2. Swung on, pulled out toward first. Diving stop by Rodriguez. And he gets up off his bumper and gets to the base before Roberson gets there and makes the unassisted play. A hot shot out to first. Nice play by Rodriguez. Goldeyes send 9 to the plate, score 4 times. They do so on 3 hits. No errors, and they leave 2. We'll go to the 5th. They're down by 6. Again, like I said on Friday, there's a bit of a life still going on right here. There's a pulse at Camp Goldeye. 5th inning is next. 11-5 Fargo on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Your best friend may be furry, but they're part of your family. So when it comes to your pet's health, they deserve to be treated like family at Animal Hospital of Manitoba. Their experienced professionals provide the very latest in veterinary care for cats, dogs, ferrets, rabbits, just about any pet you can imagine. And they take pride in educating clients and following up to make sure your best friend is doing just fine. Animal Hospital of Manitoba, 995 Main Street. We care for your pets as if they were our own.
When you're stepping up to the plate with a major league appetite, make the big play for the home run special at Chicken Delight. Here's the pitch. 8 pieces of delicious chicken, medium fries and gravy, 2-liter Pepsi, and 2 free Winnipeg Goldeyes ticket vouchers. That's a $40 value for just $26.99. It's a hit.
So don't call tonight. Tonight, all right. Call Chicken Delight.
If I said to you, you had a beautiful body, would you hold it against me? Well, not if you got the body work done at Moray Auto Body, because beautiful body work is what they do best. They're not part of some giant chain, so they treat every customer like their only customer, and that means attention to detail like you wouldn't believe. Frame straightening, expert refinishing, even boat repairs, painting, and deckling. Moray Auto Body does it all and does it right. Really right. Right where you'd expect them to be, at 700 Moray. These guys hit it right out of the park.
You're listening to Goldeyes Baseball live on TSN 1290. Brought to you in part by Fergie's Fish and Chips and Manitoba Turkey Producers.
Well, Rick Forney's had to do it a couple of times, this being the second, and more recently over the last week and a half to 2 weeks, and it's called dumping his bullpen. And the 4th pitcher of the day is Zach Baldwin, the 3rd reliever. That's it for Craig James. He was good in 1 inning. Walked 1, struck 1 out. 11-5 Fargo. First pitch is in there for a strike. Buddy Sneznoski is the batter. He took over for Aaron Eggleston, who appeared to injure a hamstring. Trying to go from first to second on a steal attempt. Pitch is swung on, lifted out towards center field, and that'll drop for a base hit. And Sneznoski is 2 for 2 here today. Well, in order, and I'll just be real frank here, folks, in order for the Goldeyes to continue to come back, you have to throw up zeros. You cannot get 4 runs in the inning and then give up anything here. It would be deflating, and the game would be over, even with 4 innings to play after this one defensively. First pitch to Penpraise is in there for a strike. So Craig James, 1 inning, no hits, no runs, a walk, a strikeout. Pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 4520909. Penpraise has reached 3 times today. The 0-1 swung on, line to center field. Roberson is right there, makes the catch for the first out. Had to jump last second and makes the line drive grab, 1 away. Enpre's retired for the first time today. It reached on 2 walks and an error. For left-hander Zach Baldwin from Barbersville, West Virginia, he will appear for the second straight night. Baldwin makes his 12th appearance. He's 0-1 with a .450 ERA. 8 innings, 9 hits, 4 earned runs, 5 walks, a strikeout. Opposition batting .321 against him. Here's Nic Jackson. First pitch down and away, ball 1. Jackson, a 3-run double. 1 for 2 today, a walk, and a stolen base. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. We're in the 5th. 11-5. Fargo leads it. The 1-1. Breaking ball, missed inside, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. Breaking ball swung on, hit out to right. Well stroked, way back and gone. A 2-run home run for Nic Jackson. 5 RBI today, and it's 13-5 for Fargo. And Jackson will hit his 3rd of the year. And the Goldeyes get 4 runs, turn around, give up 2. It's not how you mount a comeback. And here's Ryan Delgado, who's 1 for 3 today. RBI is 25th. 13-5 Fargo. First pitch. Swung on and fouled back into the mitt of Allen. And it's 0-1. And I think for Baldwin, second home run he's given up this year. The pitch is outside, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And from the stretch, the pitch. Breaking ball, swung on, fouled back, and it's 1-2. Now the Goldeyes have lost 2 in a row here at home and on the verge of losing 3 straight. That would be a season high at home. 1-2 to Delgado. And the pitch. Down and away, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Swung on. Fouled into the sweets, right side. 2-2. Oh, this one is coming up 2 hours old, and we're in the top of the 5th inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Baldwin comes set. The pitch. Swung on and filleted down the right field line. Foul. In toward that patio deck area today. In fact, I think it went to the Who's on First patio. 2-2. Breaking ball is outside. 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes. The payoff. Breaking ball swung on and fouled back onto Pioneer Avenue. Did not get a chance to get over there today, but I'm sure it went well. There was, I think, over 100 tickets sold for the Man Up for Max. Breakfast soiree today at Who's on First in support of Beyond Borders. 3-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled away again. And Delgado who's 1 for 3 today, stays alive. 13 runs, 10 hits, no errors for Fargo. 5, 6, and 2 for Winnipeg. 3-2 pitch. Low, ball 4. And Baldwin will walk his first. The Goldeyes have walked 8 today. And Sergio Pedroza 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Will stand in from the left side. First pitch. Right down the chute for a strike. 0-1 to Pedroza. And the pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike anyway, and it's 0-2 as Pedroza tried to hold up, then was surprised by the call. 0-2. Goldeyes still putting in an effort here today. 0-2. Breaking ball is outside, 1-2. An 8-run lead for the Fargo-Moorhead RedHawks. 1-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled back. And it's 1-2.
Oh, near here.
Pedroza hitting .314. 3 homers and 13 driven in. Baldwin will come set. 1-2. Swung on, pulled foul down the right field line into the seats. Well, today Fargo with 10 hits. It's the second time they've had double digits in hits in this series. And both times it's been 10. 1-2. Swung on, fouled away. Left side. Out of play. 1-2. Still to Sergio Pedroza. 2 in, 1 on, 1 out. And Pedroza lefty here. He is 4 for 11 in the series with 4 RBI. The pitch is a breaking ball that's low, 2-2. Not a bad series. 4 for 10, 4 walks. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. A little bit low, 3-2, I guess. And Zach Baldwin thought that was good enough for a called third strike, but you kind of heard Mike O'Leary say, no, that was low. And the payoff. Missed outside, ball 4. Mike O'Leary, you've got to open the strike zone up a little bit, my friend, and the Goldeyes are going to start barking a little bit. I mean, we're going to be here all day and into the evening. It's an 8-run ball game. Now, I didn't think that Mike O'Leary called a very good game on Thursday night either, and the Goldeyes win. In fact, he might be the weak link of this 3-man crew here because Linton calls a pretty good game, and so does McCaffrey. But this guy, Goldeyes, another walk, and the batter is Ryan Stovall, and first pitch is low, ball 1. Baldwin's walked 2 now. Winnipeg has walked 8. The 1-0 is outside, 2 balls and no strikes. 13-5, Fargo in front. We're in the top of the 5th inning. And the 2-0. Swung on, lifted out toward right field. Pretty well hit. Back goes Barbero at the warning track, and it is gone. A 3-run home run for Ryan Stovall. And it's 16-5. Stovall's second of the year. He goes opposite field. And another 3-run homer for Fargo in this series. And there's still only one out. And Marcos Rodriguez, the batter, he's 0 for 2 in the walk. And now the Goldeyes will get Alex Jones up in the bullpen. Boy, there's some ERAs that are going to get pounded here today. First pitch down and away, ball 1 to Rodriguez. 16-5, Fargo in front. 1-0. Swung on, lifted out toward left. That might be a tough play. And Narodowski will give way to Mazzola going back to third baseman. And in front of left fielder Carpenter to make the catch. 2 down. And Carlo Cota, the batter.
The second baseman, number 11, Carlo Cota.
And Carlo Cota 1 for 2 with a walk and 2 runs scored. First pitch. Breaking ball is high, ball 1. The 1-0. Down and away, 2 balls and no strikes. Well, Sioux City comes to town tomorrow. Matt Rush will get the start for the Goldeyes. The 2-0. Swung on, fouled back, and it's 2-1 as that gets into the screen. And just like Ace Walker did last night, he'll give Winnipeg an opportunity to try to score some runs and win. The 2-1. He is in there for a strike, and it's 2-2. Cota 2 runs scored today. Single, walk, and a flyout. 2-2. Breaking ball is outside 3-2. In a rough 5th inning here, but it's been a rough game for Goldeyes pitching all the way around. The payoff. Swing and a miss, and Cota helped out Baldwin there. As he went chasing him, Baldwin records a strikeout, and that's it. 8 men step to the plate for Fargo here in the 5th, and they score 5 more runs. They lead it 16-5. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. When we come back, Fargo's largest lead of the day is 11 on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Grill therapy is on now at Boston Pizza. A way to relax through the healing powers of grilled meat. Kevin and his wife just had octuplets. That's 8 babies.
8 babies. You'd think you would have seen that on the ultrasound. He said he was a doctor. But this backyard burger made with 100% Canadian beef has almost made me forget that when I get home, I have to feed Samantha, Tanya, Eugene, little Jesus, so funny, Gerald,
Boston
Stanley,
Pizza,
Catherine.
here to make you happy. Visit Boston Pizza for details while quantities last.
In the world of PowerSmart, small changes add up. Did you know a water saver shower head could save you as much as 50 liters of hot water during one 10-minute shower? And that a leaky hot water faucet in your home could be wasting enough energy to heat more than 10,000 liters a year? That's 40,000 glasses of water. Install a water saver shower head and fix leaky faucets. The savings will really add up. For more energy-saving solutions from Manitoba Hydro, log on to manitobapowersmart.ca.
Summer is the season for long road trips with the family.
Are we there yet?
And if you want to make it there, it's time for you to talk to Cal. No matter if your visit is for a tire rotation, an alignment, or even a basic oil service, all your visits come with a free mechanical inspection. Make sure your vehicle is ready for the high temperatures and heavy use that summer driving brings. Talk to Cal at any one of Cal Tire's 5 convenient Winnipeg locations.
You gotta roll with me.
Now we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. 16-5. Fargo in front. First pitch on the outside edge for a strike. And it starts Jon Weber off at 0-1. And the 0-1. Swung on, hit down the first base line, foul, as Aaron Schaefer works into his 5th inning. Weber 1 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. He's driven in a run today as well. The 0-2. Breaking ball swung on and fouled back, and that will get back in behind the Goldeyes dugout and be a souvenir. 0-2 to the Goldeyes DH today. It'll be Weber, Allen, and Martinez here in the bottom of 5. Goldeyes getting a run in the first, 4 in the 4th. They tied it up with a run in the first, and then it's been, well, ugly after that first inning. Pitch is swung on, bounced over the mound, back up the middle. In behind the bag at first is Penpraise, and he'll pick it up and throw it to first base to get Weber for the first out. And the batter is Luis Allen, who's 1 for 2. In the bottom of the 5th inning, let's have a look at what the Goldeyes are doing this week. And it's brought to you by Boston Pizza. Try Boston Pizza's all-meat wings this summer. Nothing goes better with BP's all-meat wings than all beer. Boston Pizza here to make you happy. First pitch is on the inside edge for a strike. Well, tomorrow the homestand continues. Fargo gets out of town. Sioux City will roll into town. The 0-1 is inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's Canadian Heritage Night, and we better have a flag up on that scoreboard for that tomorrow. The 1-1 is inside. If you didn't hear and didn't know, the Canadian flag on the scoreboard was stolen. The 2-1. Swung on, hit to center field. Nic Jackson drifting back, curling to his left, and backpedaling 1 step, reaching up and making the catch for the second out. And Gabby Martinez, the batter. Now, the only way you might catch the culprit, and it would be one of those bizarre stories, would be maybe if the guy came to the Goldeyes office and wanted it autographed by the team. First pitch is outside to Gabby Martinez for ball 1. That's like that old story about stealing a canoe from Kmart, walking right out the door with the canoe. The 1-0 is outside, 2-0, but then getting caught going back for the paddles. Two outs and a 2-0 count on Martinez. The pitch from Schaefer swung on and fouled to the plate. 2-1. Now the Goldeyes will have Canadian Heritage Night here tomorrow. You're asked to wear red to be eligible to win great prizes. And the Goldeyes pay tribute to our Canadian Olympic athletes and the RCMP. The 2-1. Swung on, fouled back, 2-2. One lucky fan wins a train trip for 2 to Jasper with 2 nights accommodations courtesy of Via Rail Canada. Tuesday night is Field of Dreams Awareness Night. The 2-2 is down and away, 3-2. And a pregame barbecue. Danny's Whole Hog pregame barbecue. Enjoy delicious pulled pork or pulled turkey. 3-2. Swung on and lined out to first. Caught by Marcos Rodriguez. And Gabby Martinez is done. And so are the Goldeyes in the 5th. They go 1-2-3. Zeros across. We'll go to the 6th. 16-5 Fargo. Yeah, that's what I said. 16-5 Fargo on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
This Goldeyes season, Salisbury House on the Esplanade Riel is hitting it right out of the park with great new taste sensations to get you ready to roar before the game or relive the fun after the final out. With so many great choices, every visit is a new eating adventure. And remember, Sal's is the only place to go for a nip platter, the fan favorite that hits a home run every time. So before or after any Goldeyes game, stroll on over for great food and fun on the Esplanade Riel at Salisbury House. Your house, your food, your way.
A good hit to right field. It's going. Over the wall.
Another home run at Cambrian Credit Union. Get the shirt off our backs at the July 10th Goldeyes Sioux Falls matchup. Get more than the shirt off our backs. Bank for free with the Unfee at Cambrian Credit Union.
I've been drinking Coca-Cola since I was 13. My mom, she packed one with my lunch every day. Been drinking it ever since. Until yesterday, that is. I tried a Pepsi at the Ultimate Taste Challenge. Turns out I like Pepsi. Who knows what else I've been wrong about? Heck, I might like that gangster rap.
You'd be surprised who prefers the taste of Pepsi.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Go to Pepsi Canada on Facebook to find out where you can take the Ultimate Taste Challenge.
Never miss the action with live Goldeyes coverage on TSN 1290. Now, back to the voice of the Goldeyes. Here's Paul Edmonds.
Well, the Goldeyes continue to dump the bullpen, quote unquote. Alex Jones will come into the baseball game and start this sixth. That's it for Zach Baldwin. 1 inning today. Gave up 3 hits, 5 runs. They're all earned. 2 walks, 1 strikeout. Pitching change. Johnson Waste Management 4520909. Here's Todd Jennings. Fargo leading by 11, 16-5. Jones comes set. First pitch to Jenkins, inside ball 1. Jenkins, Sneznosky, pen praise. The pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. Jennings 1 for 2 with a sacrifice today. The 1-1. Swung on, fouled back, and it's 1-2. For Alex Jones, a right-hander out of Alabama. Makes his 15th appearance. He's 1-0 with a 4.30 ERA. 14 2/3 innings, 12 hits, 7 earned runs, 9 walks, 14 strikeouts. Opposition batting .240 against him. 1-2. He is way outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And we see Alex Jones for the second time in 3 days. Remember Friday night. 3 innings, 1 hit, 1 run, 6 strikeouts. 2-2. Swung on, hit sharply by a diving Narodowski. It's short into left field for a leadoff single. And Buddy Sneznosky, the batter. Kid comes off the bench and goes 2 for 2. After Aaron Eggleston got hurt. 12 hits now for Fargo. So the leadoff man gets aboard. We're in the 6th. First pitch is right down the middle for a strike. Just to finish up on our Goldeyes this week for Boston Pizza Tuesday night. Danny's whole hog pregame barbecue, pulled pork or turkey on a bun. Pitch, swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Along with the Danny's infamous barbecue sauce and a pop for $5. Proceeds go to the Field of Dreams Foundation on Field of Dreams night. 0-2. Outside, 1-2. Wednesday, Jamaica night. One lucky fan wins a trip for 2 to Jamaica, courtesy of Air Canada Vacations. And all 3 games, 7:05 starts. Doors open at 6, 1-2. Swung on, chopper out toward first. That's going to be fielded by Martinez. He'll make the unassisted play. Then he looked up towards second, but he was not going to get Jennings. And they finally retires Wisnowski on an unassisted play at first base. And here is Zach Benpraise. 0 for 2, 2 walks, 2 runs scored, 2 stolen bases. Tickets are $5, $7, $12, $14, and $18. Available at any Ticketmaster location in the province, including the box office here at Shaw Park. It is a Ticketmaster location. First pitch, swung on, bounced out towards short. Up with it on 2 hard hops. Narodowski throws to first base, and the other shortstop is retired in the baseball game. 2 away for Nic Jackson. Ticketmaster.ca or 888-GOLDEYE.
Now batting, the center fielder number 34, Nic Jackson.
And Nic Jackson will step in. He today has a double and 3 RBI and a 2-run homer. He's driven in 5. 1 ball, no strikes. That first pitch missed inside. Jones comes set, and the 1-0 with 2 away. Pitch is swung on, lifted out toward left. Right there is Carpenter, and he will make the catch. And that is that. Well, only the second time here today the Goldeyes have thrown up a 0. Nice job there by Alex Jones. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Fargo leads at 16-5 on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
And here's a picture of Andy at the beach.
You mean that tiny speck on the horizon?
Yeah. Oh, here's a better picture. He's the yellow blurry thing in the middle.
Don't be stuck with a camera you don't know how to use. Shop Don's Photo. They have that same camera you found at the box store, even the same price. The difference is they'll actually show you how to use it. Visit donsphoto.com or stop by one of our 3 Winnipeg stores and let's talk photography.
Hi, I'm Denny from Denny's Whole Hog Barbecue. There's nothing better than a summer barbecue.
And I'm quarterback Buck Pierce, and I want you to call Danny's Whole Hog Barbecue now to book your fully catered barbecue or try a do-it-yourself hog roast.
It's fun, delicious, will cost less than you think. Plus, you can keep the leftovers. We'll even pack it up for you. Dates are filling up, so act fast.
Visit Danny'sWholeHog.com or call 344-5675.
And we'll bring the flavor.
Welcome back. How was the vacation?
It was fine. Why is everything so different in here?
We upgraded all our office equipment to new technology from Rico through Milne Office Systems.
How much more is this costing us?
After Milne did a document needs analysis, they showed us how we could increase our productivity and decrease our costs.
So where's my new copier?
It's not a copier, it's a Rico!
Visit milneoffice.com to arrange for your own customized Rico digital workflow solution today.
Now, bottom of the 6th inning. My name is Paul Edmonds. Our producers and operators back at our respective studios. At our originating station, TSN 1290, it's Rob Innes. At CJ Radio headquarters in Swan River, it's Riley Lachuk. Here's Josh Mazzola. 16-5 Fargo. First pitch from Aaron Schaefer is right down the chute for a strike, and the bottom of the 6th is underway. Mazzola, Barbero, Narodowski. 0-1. Swung on, foul back. And out of play, it's 0-2. Well, while we're talking about it, may as well say hi to all of our stations here today. And the 0-2. Here's a breaking ball down and away as Schaefer works into his 6th. Hello in Gimli on CJ Radio 107.5 FM. Nipois, CJ 97.1. And in Swan, CJ 104.5. Our originating station, TSN 1290 here in the big city. 1-2 to Mazzola. Breaking ball down and away, 2-2. Just a reminder for you folks on the network. We step aside tomorrow. We're on our originating station. The pitch is swung on, bounced out towards short. Up with it, Penn prays, throw to first. In time. One down. And then back with you tomorrow. No, back with you on Tuesday. Excuse me, back on Tuesday right across the network. And here is Dan Barbero, who's 0 for 1 with a walk and an RBI. Oh, the horse got out of the barn early on this one today. Really, the difference is a 7-run third inning. And then a, 5-run fifth, both for Fargo. And Barbero will call for time and now step back in. And we're ready to go here. One away, bottom of the 6th, the pitch. Swung on, popped up. Third base side, Stovall there, and he, fighting the wind a little bit, got back out in front of it and made the catch. He was almost along the line behind third base, and then had to take a couple of hard steps to his left back toward the infield to get underneath that ball and make the catch. As it was, he kind of made a one-handed grab on it, and there's 2 away for David Narodowski. And Narodowski 0 for 2 with an RBI. Drove in his 10th. First pitch. Low, ball 1. Well, let's have a look at an updated Manitoba Blue Cross out-of-town scoreboard. Manitoba Blue Cross, the color of caring. The 1-0. Swung on, line to right field. That will be caught by Pedroza. Well, let's say that we do that next half inning. Goldeyes go 1-2-3. Zeros across onto the 7th. 16-5 Fargo on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
The Mediterranean.
The Greek.
The Mediterranean.
The Greek.
Even if you can't agree on what kind of pizza to get, at least everyone in Winnipeg agrees where to get it. Santa Lucia Pizza. For the 6th straight year, you at Uptown Magazine readers voted Santa Lucia Best Pizza in Winnipeg. They've also received the Consumer Choice Award for Best Pizza Restaurant. Whether it's dine-in, takeout, or home delivery, Winnipeg agrees. Santa Lucia Pizza is the best in town.
You see, the best ingredients make the best of the pizza.
The Winnipeg Goldeyes make dreams come true by providing live baseball experiences to charities, nonprofit groups, and inner-city programs. Now, with the Goldeyes Community Zone, even more memories are available to be made. For group tickets, contact the Goldeyes at 982 Base. These extra seats are only possible through generous donations from the Community Zone partners. So, from the Winnipeg Goldeyes and Community Zone recipients, thank you. Can-Ed Inns, Labatt, Manitoba, and Dairy Farmers of Manitoba.
Before baseball, I packed his favorite red bag with 2 oranges, his big water bottle, lucky glove, 2 balls, and an extra pair of socks just in case.
He's all ready for the big game, but he may not be ready for...
Psst, hey, try this. All the players use it.
Talk to your kids about chewing tobacco today, because if you think you've prepared them for everything, you don't know spit. Brought to you by Mantra, the Manitoba Tobacco Reduction Alliance for tobacco-free sport.
It's time to get back into the action. Batter up, turn it up. This is Goldeyes Baseball on TSN 1290. Now back to the voice of the Goldeyes, Paul Edmonds.
Well, we go to the 7th inning. It's all Fargo, 16-5. And the Goldeyes will bring in Billy Spottiswood, a right-hander. And he'll be the 6th pitcher of the day. Spottiswood started the year in St. Paul, was released. Rick Forney saying today this was a guy that they were after in the offseason trying to build their team and lost out to St. Paul, and now he gets picked up by Winnipeg, and here is Billy Spottiswood. Better late than never, I guess. First pitch. Swung on, fouled back for strike 1. Ryan Delgado, the batter. He's 1 for 3 with a walk. It's Delgado, Pedroza, Stovall, heart of the order for Fargo. Alex Jones, 1 inning, 1 hit. No runs, no walks, no strikeouts. The 0-1. Swung on, lifted out toward right field. Coming hard toward the line. Diving, Barbero can't make the catch. Yeah, it's a base hit. Ryan Delgado. And Sergio Pedroza, the batter. Nice play by Dan Barbero. Got over there and tried to dive. Got to remember the wind's pushing the ball away, too, from you as you're running toward the line. Dove out and had it go in and out of his glove. And that is hit number 13 for Fargo today. First pitch, swung on, fouled back to the screen for strike one. So Jones is done. Pitching change for Johnson Waste Management, 4520909. And all we have is just some particulars about Billy Spottiswoode, 27 years old, from Canoga Park, California. Pitch is low, 1-1. 6'3", 230. 27 years old. Was 0-1 with the Saints in a 5.55 ERA. 1-1 is on the outside edge for a strike. Good fastball, and it's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Spottiswoode comes set. 1-2 pitch. Swung on, and that breaking ball fouled into the sky suite to my left. That's a ball and 2 strikes. Pedroza has flown out, walked, bounced out, walked, and both times he's walked, he has scored a run. The pitch is outside. 2-2. Ace Walker down there on the gun. In behind home plate, the pitch. Swung on, ground ball right side. And it's going to be bobbled on the first pickup by Kendall, but he manages to find it as he moved to his left and gets it to first base for the first out, but no chance to try to turn 2. So, 4-3 on the putout, runner at second base, and Ryan Stovall, the batter, 3 for 4, including a 3-run homer today. That went the other way. The other way, Oppo. 3 runs scored today. Fargo's really padded the stats here a little bit this weekend against Winnipeg, especially today. 16 runs, 13 hits. First pitch. Fastball in there for a strike. 0-1. Some finals in the majors today here in the top of the 7th. 0-1, swung on and missed, and it's 0-2. Good breaking ball. Tampa Bay in game 1 of a doubleheader beat Philadelphia 3-2. That ends a 3-game skid for the Rays. David Price, the winner, he goes to 10-4. 0-2 to Stovall. The pitch, breaking ball swung on, high chopper, out towards short, fielded by Narodowski. Quick throw, and he had to be quick to get Stovall for the second out. Runner advances over to third. And the batter is Marcos Rodriguez. Minnesota beat Cincinnati today 4-3. Scott Diamond the win. 6-3. Aroldis Chapman the loss 4-4. Miami ended a 6-game losing skid. Mark Burley 6-8 with the win. They shut out Toronto 9-0. First pitch is low, ball 1. Baltimore beat Washington 2-1. Boston over Atlanta 9-4 the final. Aaron Cook the win. The pitch swung on and missed to Rodriguez, and it's 1-1. Detroit beat Pittsburgh 3-2. That ends a 3-game win streak for the Pirates. Justin Verlander tossed the game today for Detroit. Pick up a win. The pitch is swung on, bounced right side to his left, picked up there by Kendall. Now plants lots of time, throws to first, and the inning comes to an end. The Goldeyes have thrown up back-to-back zeros on the RedHawks here. No runs, a leadoff single, 1 left. Stretch time in my hometown. We invite you, wherever you are today, to get up with us and stretch them out. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th inning. All Fargo by 11, 16-5 after 6.5 on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Most of us lead busy lives. That's why hiring a trained real estate professional, a realtor, is the way to go when buying or selling a home. A realtor knows the local market and the process involved to help you achieve a successful outcome in the most important financial transaction of your life. Pick up a free copy of the Winnipeg Real Estate News and see their mobile-friendly website to access the public's #1 portal to all the current MLS listings.
.com. There once was a young boy named Eric who had a passion for trucks. Big trucks, little trucks. He loved them all. Who vowed one day trucks would be his life's work. And when he grew up, he bought some trucks. Lots of them. Tough, hard-working, shiny, silver trucks with big logos. You've seen them around. I know you have. Eric's so proud of his trucks, he carries a picture of them in his wallet. Johnson Waste Management. Doing our best to be the very best.
The Field of Dreams Foundation helps kids in need by supporting children's charities. I'm Tony Fletcher, president of the Field of Dreams Foundation, urging you to help out by picking up our special coupon book at Shaw Park for just $5. It's packed with $100 in savings at popular ballpark concessions and local restaurants, or you can pledge an amount per Goldeyes strikeout in the Fillmore Riley K's for Kids program. Learn more at goldeyes.com. Thanks to you, the Field of Dreams Foundation continues to make kids' dreams come true.
Well, we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. 16-5 for Fargo. And Aaron Schaefer works into his 7th. And the first pitch to Carpenter is in there for a strike. You know, for as difficult as it is for Winnipeg here today, for a guy like Schaefer, you know, equally as tough. You've got to keep your concentration. A lot of run support, but you've had extended stays where you're sitting in that dugout, not doing anything. In fact, he got up at one point in that 7-run third and started to throw again down to the bullpen. Pitch is inside, 2-0 to Carpenter, who's 1 for 1 and hit by a pitch. The 2-0 pitch is outside, 3-0. Boy, if the Goldeyes could get this guy going a little bit, he would certainly help at the bottom of the order, as he did and made an impact in his rookie season last year. The 3-0 pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike, and it's 3-1. Kauhi Downing is getting loose in the Goldeyes bullpen down the left field line. He is probably going to come in and work the 8th. 3-1. Swung on. That's hit out towards center field, and will hang up there for Jackson to get underneath it, and he'll make the catch for the first out. And Price Kendall, the batter, he's 2 for 3 with a couple of RBI today. More finals today. We mentioned that Detroit, behind Justin Verlander, won 3-2. Verlander goes to 8-4 as the Tigers beat Pittsburgh today. Houston leading Cleveland in the 9th, 7-1. Chris Johnson and J.D. Martinez with home runs for Houston. First pitch to Kendall is down and away, ball 1. Good to see Price get a couple of hits here today. And the 1-0 is inside, 2 balls and no strikes. Boy, they're scoreless in the 9th inning in Chicago. Milwaukee and the White Sox runless. 8th inning, St. Louis leading Kansas City 11-6. The pitch is low, 3-0. Beltran and Yadier Molina have home runs for the Cardinals. Francoeur and Moustakas for Kansas City. The pitch is in there for a strike. It's 3-1. Moustakas has hit a pair today for the Royals, his 11th and 12th. Peter Borges has a home run for the Angels today. Pitches outside, and Kendall will draw a walk. Angels and Dodgers are tied at 2 in the 4th. Borges a home run, his 2nd. San Francisco has been helped along by a home run by Buster Posey, his 10th. They lead Oakland 2-1 in the 3rd. San Diego and Seattle scoreless in the 3rd. And coming up at 5:35 in the day-night doubleheader, or something like that. The pitch swung on, line to the gap in left center. That's going to get down and be taken on a couple of hops there by by Sneznosky. And Chris Roberson, first pitch swinging, has a single. Kendall goes first to third. And Jon Weber, the batter. Snosnowski's been out there since the bottom of the third inning. And here comes Doug Simonuk. And that might be it for Aaron Schaefer. And he's going to hand the ball off. And that's it for Schaefer here today. He'll leave with a 11-run lead. Tell you about that when we come back. Buddy Snosnowski out in left field. And the Goldeyes have runners on the corners. And one away, trailing by 11 here in the bottom of 7. Pitching change. Call of the bullpen being made when we come back on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
For football.
Are you guys concerned about a 23-year-old who's had major reconstructive surgery on both his shoulders already?
Absolutely. Yeah, and shoulders for an O-lineman is everything, right? Because you're constantly step and punch.
For hockey.
I think it's a shame that the Toronto Maple Leafs take the kind of money they do from their fans, and they haven't been in the playoffs in 7 years. They haven't won a Stanley Cup since 1967. The Montreal Canadiens since 1993.
For Goldeyes.
Back of the warning track, at the wall, and he makes the catch.
Nothing but sports.
I mean, either you love him or you hate him, and I bet there's a lot of people out there that used to hate him that are starting to love him. The guy's the best thing to happen to Major League Baseball in a long time.
When sports is your passion.
It's like you're talking to a 12-year-old kid who's refusing to take responsibility for whatever that they had done. And you don't want guys like that. I don't care how talented they are.
TSN 1290. All sports.
You want guys like that on your team?
All the time.
Well, we're in the bottom of the 7th inning. 2 on and 1 out. And that's it for Aaron Schaefer. Alex Rivers, a right-hander, will come in. And the Goldeyes are trailing by 11 here at 16-5. Jon Weber, the batter, and he's going to face the young Alex Rivers. Aaron Schaefer, pitcher of record on a winning side. 6 1/3 innings. 7 hits, 5 runs, all earned, responsible for 2. 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. He can win it, he can't lose it. And wouldn't that be a turn of events if there was a no decision for him today? Pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 4520909. Rivers, 5'10", 180 from Lodi, California. A rookie by status. Was in the Royals system. 23 years old. He'll be 24 in August. Here's Jon Weber. And Weber's going to stand in for the left-hand side. He is 1 for 2 today with a walk and a run scored. We'll get to the answer on trivia here as well. And the first pitch is low, ball 1. Just to kind of clear it up again, at 5:35 Central Time, 6:35, that day-night doubleheader starts the back end of it, Tampa Bay at Philadelphia. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch is outside, 2-0. National League today, Arizona leading the Cubs. 1-0 in the third in Phoenix. Later start, 6:05, Colorado at Texas. 7:10, Yankees at Mets. 2 balls and no strikes to Weber. The pitch. Swung on, lined out to third and caught there by Stovall. 2 away, and then he looked to double off either base runner at the corners, but neither Roberson or Kendall were really moving. Hot smash caught by Stovall, and that's the way the cookie has crumbled for the Goldeyes here the last 3 nights and probably for the last couple of weeks. Here's Luis Allen, 1 for 3 today. Boy, that probably ends up being a double, and then you've got Kendall in to score, Roberson and Weber into scoring position, and now you're trying to fight back a little bit. Now there's 2 away and still runners in the corners. First pitch is swung on and fouled back for strike 1. Allen has bounced out, singled, scored, and flown out. He extended a hitting streak to 8 straight. We're in the bottom of 7. And Rivers will come set. The 0-1. Breaking ball down and away, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. The answer on trivia today. Trivia contest question brought to you by the Place Louis Riel Suite Hotel in downtown Winnipeg. Place Louis Riel, specializing in spacious executive suites. 1-1 is low, 2 balls and 1 strike. Well, the question was this: which former Goldeyes pitcher holds the all-time record in the American Association for appearances in a season? Congratulations to Mitchell Dubell. How you doing, brother? Out in God's country, Transcona today. 2-1. Swung on, lined right back up the middle for a base hit. And Allen has 2 hits here today. Drives in a run. It's 16-6. And the batter will be Gabby Martinez. So in to score is Kendall. Stopping at second is Roberson. Solid single up the middle for Luis Allen. And here's Gabby. He's 0 for 3. Today, 1 for 14 in the series. And Martinez with that high batting stance. First pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. Well, the answer, congratulations to Mitch Dubell, is Dustin Pease. He had 54 appearances for the 2010 Wichita Wingnuts. He is now in Double-A with the San Antonio Missions and the San Diego Padres system. 0-1 to Martinez. The pitch is high. 1-1. So the answer, Dustin Pease, 54 appearances. 2010 with Wichita. Now in Double-A in the San Diego Padres system. Remember that left-hander for Winnipeg? The 1-1. Low and inside, 2-1. And Mitch Dubell is our winner today. Picks up a pair of Goldeye tickets to a future home game. Is also eligible to win the grand prize of a weekend stay at the Place Louis at the end of the season. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs, 2 on. The pitch is low, 3-1 to Martinez. Martinez is struck out, popped out, and lined out here today. 3 balls and a strike. Rivers comes set. And the pitch is on the inside edge for a strike, and it's 3-2. A full count to the Goldeyes left-handed swinging first baseman Gabby Martinez. Rivers comes set. And the payoff. Swung on, fouled back. Woo, ricocheting all over the place. That started, it got fouled back behind home plate. Bounced almost at a right angle to the side of the Goldeyes dugout and kicked into the seats. 3 balls, 2 strikes. That was odd. Rivers comes set. 2 on, 2 away, 1 in. The pitch. Swung on, that's cracked out to left field, but right at Sneznoski, and he'll make the catch. And that is it for Winnipeg here in the bottom of the 7th inning. They get a run on 2 hits. Leave a pair. We'll go to the 8th. 16-6 Fargo on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Hit a home run this summer at any of Arby's 6 Winnipeg locations. Whether you want to lead off with Arby's oven-roasted roast beef or return for a designated hit with a market-fresh sandwich or wrap, you'll always come away feeling like a winner after a visit to Arby's. What are you thinking? I'm thinking Arby's. Locally owned and operated and proud to be a corporate sponsor of your Winnipeg Goldeyes.
Cheers to the NSA slow pitch team whose uniforms are not uniform at all. Cheers to the times where more prep goes into playing after the game than playing in it. Cheers to the team who carries the cooler to the bench first and then maybe goes back to the van for the bats, balls, and gloves. Cheers from the Bud family, Budweiser, Bud Light, and Bud Light Lime. Proud sponsors of your Winnipeg Goldeyes and every NSA slow pitch team in Winnipeg. Go get 'em.
Shorty's Plumbing and Heating is long on service, value, and customer satisfaction. They're your local York certified comfort experts, featuring the finest and high-efficiency York furnaces and air conditioners to keep you comfortable and to save you money on energy bills. Customers keep coming back because they're impressed with Shorty's Plumbing and Heating's Shorty Satisfaction Guarantee. So for your next plumbing, heating, air conditioning, or renovation project, experience the Shorty's Faction difference. Learn more at shortysplumbing.ca.
You're listening to Goldeyes Baseball Live on TSN 1290. Brought to you in part by Avalon and the Gulf Dome.
We go to the 8th inning. 16-6 Fargo in front. The Goldeyes will bring in pitcher number 7 on the afternoon. It's Kaohi Downing. Billy Spottis, when it was pretty good. 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts. Fargo leads it by 10, 16-6, and they are, 6 outs away from winning this series and getting within 4 games of the Goldeyes. I'll tell you what, a team that has a real good chance of being a game and a half back after this, Sioux Falls. They shut out St. Paul today, 8-0. St. Paul kind of scuffling along. Maybe the 2 hottest teams in this division right now, Sioux Falls and this team right here, Fargo. Here's Carlo Cota to face Kaohi Downing. Cota, Jennings, and then Sneznosky. 16-6 Fargo. First pitch to Carlo Cota. Low and inside, ball 1. Cota 1 for 3 today. A walk, 2 runs scored. And the 1-0. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. Pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 4520909. Downing, a right-hander from Hawaii. 25 years old. 5'11", 180. 1-1 is high, 2 balls and 1 strike. And for Kaohi, he will make his 15th appearance. He's 3-1 with a 3.18 ERA. 2-1 pitch. Half a swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And the count should go to 2-2. Downing, 2 saves, 17 innings, 19 hits, 6 earned runs, 4 walks, 13 strikeouts. Opposition batting .284 against him. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and Cota down on strikes. 1 away. And Downing picks up a strikeout. The Goldeyes have only struck out 4 RedHawks here today. And Todd Jennings, the batter. Again, Sioux Falls defeated St. Paul 8-0 today. If the Goldeyes don't come back, it would only be a game and a half lead on the Pheasants, with the Pheasants having a game in hand. First pitch to Jennings is inside, ball 1. And Sioux Falls wins that series in St. Paul with that victory today. The 1-0 is high, 2 balls and no strikes. We're up to 22 Celsius, 71 Fahrenheit, humidity 41%, northeast at 17. 22 or 71. The 2-0 is in there for a strike, and it's 2-1. Jennings today, 2 for 3, an RBI and a sacrifice. Downing comes set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swung on, fouled back, and it's 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two and 2. Todd Jennings batting .284. Righty. Downing comes set, and the pitch is outside. 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. I think some folks have had it home here today. It's 16-6. We're in the 8th. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch is high, ball 4. Well, 1 out free pass, and the Goldeyes have walked 9 today. Here's Buddy Sneznoski, 2 for 3. Well, let's have a look at inside the numbers, and I want to have a look at the numbers for Dustin Pease, former Goldeye, and we'll tell you where he's at, what he's doing, and he was the answer to our trivia contest question today. It was funny, I was doing up the question today. The first pitch is inside, ball 1 to Sneznoski. And then I walked downstairs, and there was a couple of Goldeyes. There was trainer Shane Zadibiak, equipment manager Jamie Sampson, the 1-0. Swung on, popped up. Shallow right. Kendall is there. Into foul territory is Gabby Martinez, and he'll make the catch for the second out. And Brian Boyding was talking about Dustin Pease, and remember that brawl that was started in Joliet when Juan Diaz was playing for the Jackhammers, and Dustin hit him with a pitch by mistake, and Bear Bay got tossed around in that pile, and Dustin Pease ended up wandering around in left field. He didn't want any part of it. We talked to him after. He said he never even got in a squabble over a marble game in preschool or in elementary school, never mind a fight with Juan Diaz. First pitch to Penpraise is in for a strike. Penpraise 0 for 3 today. 2 walks, 2 runs scored. The pitch is low, and it's 1-1. And then Dustin, well, he pitched with Winnipeg in 07 and 08. Then moved along to Windy City in the Frontier League for 09. Wichita grabbed him. He made 54 appearances in 2010. He was 6-1 with a 2.45 ERA. 1-1. Breaking ball, popped up. Right side of the infield, should end the inning. There is Kendall, and he made the catch, but he had to not only make it, but make it twice. He had to go in and out of his glove, and then as he reached up and then caught it before it hit the ground. Whoa, lucky. And that is it here for Fargo in the 8th. No runs, no hits, 1 left. Bottom of 8 is next, and we will have a look at the stats the last couple of years for Dustin Pease. We'll do it for Inside the Numbers. Fargo leads it by 10, 16-6 on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Ever try sucking an orange through a straw? How about 5?
Oh, come on!
It can happen, because we're blending up a difference at Jugo Juice. Our fresh fruit smoothies knock it out of the park with over 5 servings of fruit jammed into every 24-ounce cup. This season, make it a mini combo with a zesty Southwest chicken wrap. Get healthy on the go with Jugo Juice. Find us at Shaw Park and online at jugojuice.com.
Who do your Winnipeg Goldeyes trust to keep them in the game with state-of-the-art chiropractic care? ChiroCare Health Center. And if the professionals at ChiroCare Health Center can keep highly tuned athletes going strong for over 100 games a season, imagine what they could do for you. To meet the chiropractic team trusted by your Winnipeg Goldeyes, visit chirocarehealth.com or call 488-CARE. ChiroCare Health Center. Care today for a better tomorrow.
Free Jive Interactive Media is online, on site, and on the street. Grab the new online version of the Free Jive Weekly at freejivewinnipeg.com or pick it up at one of our 200 local restaurant locations. Find us at local events and keep a lookout for the Free Jive Cruiser around the city. And make sure to visit freejivewinnipeg.com to keep updated on all of our weekly contests and giveaways. Free Jive Interactive Media. Online, on site, on the street.
Well, we go to the bottom of 8. Josh Mazzola to lead it off for Winnipeg. It is 16-6. Fargo. And Mazzola stands in from the right-hand side. He's 1 for 3 today. Alex Rivers works into his second. First pitch is in there for a strike. Mazzola struck out, singled and scored, and bounced out. And the 0-1 pitch. Swung on, that's hit off the mound, back through the middle for a base hit. 2 hits here for Mazzola, sharp single. And Winnipeg has 9 hits. And here is Dan Barbero. Goldeyes are down to their final 6 outs here today. And as we talk to you about Dustin Pease and where he's at, we'll tell you that Inside the Numbers brought to you by Recycle Everywhere, working together to make away from home recycling commonplace. To learn more, visit recycleeverywhere.ca. After leaving Wichita as a 24-year-old, remember, Dustin was here as a 21 and 22-year-old. First pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. He also went to pitch in York in the Atlantic League in 2010. And the 0-1 is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Then last year got to Lake Elsinore, High A in the California League, as a 25-year-old. He did go 0-7. In terms of a record, the 1-1 swung on and missed, and it's 1-2. With a 3.18 ERA. Pretty good. 55 appearances. Now that's long season minor league baseball. They play 140. 73 and 2/3 innings, 69 hits. So less than a hit per inning. And he struck out 66, walked just 23. And Barbero will step out. This year he's in San Antonio AA. 28 appearances. He's 1-1 in those 28 appearances. Rivers comes set. 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball outside. 2-2. He has a 3.58 ERA. And he's in the Texas League in San Antonio, if you're wondering. 32 and 2/3 innings, 31 hits. 13 earned runs, 13 walks, 28 strikeouts. Pitch is swung on and fouled back. And that will get into the seats behind the Goldeyes dugout. So not a bad career. And maybe still, as a 26-year-old this year, an opportunity to get up with the big club. Dustin Pease. Dustin Neil Pease, born in 1985 in Baltimore. 2-2. He is outside 3-2. And pitched for Winnipeg in 07 and 08. In 07, 1-2 at 326. 08, 3-3 at 316. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch is on the inside edge for a called third strike. And Barbero thought that he had ball 4 and not very happy. A strikeout for Alex Rivers. And here's David Narodowski. I believe that Dustin Pease was part of the offseason deal that brought Wes Long here to Winnipeg in 09. First pitch is outside, ball 1. And Wes played for Winnipeg 09, 2010, and 2011. First pitch is outside, ball 1 to Narodowski. Runner at second base. And the pitch is swung on and sent down the right field line. Foul. As Josh Mazzola picked up a stolen base and that strikeout of Dan Barbero. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. Breaking ball swung on, bounced out toward third, and ate up Stovall and got by him and gets into left field. Well, let's see how they score that. They're going to score that ahead. It might have taken a wild hop, and it's a single here for Narodowski. And runners on the corners for Rich Carpenter. 16-6. Is the score for Fargo. Narodowski with his first hit today, 3rd of the series. Ridge is 1 for 2 with a hit by pitch. Fargo had some people up in the bullpen, so do the Goldeyes. It's Brian Boyning. First pitch, swung on, lifted out toward right field. Right there is Pedroza. He makes the catch. Tagging and coming down the line from third is Mazzola, and he'll score on the sac fly to give Carpenter his 12th RBI of the year. And it's 16-7. Narodowski stays put at first base. There's 2 away from Price Kendall, who's 2 for 3 with a walk. 2 RBI and 2 runs scored. So there you have it, Dustin Pease. Left-hander, 5'11", 170. Now pitching in the San Diego Padres system at Double-A in San Antonio with the Missions in the Texas League. First pitch is low, and that's inside the numbers for Recycle Everywhere. And we'll do that again tomorrow night. One ball, no strikes, the pitch. Swung on, wrapped out towards short. Up with it, Penpraise. He's going to underhand it to second, and they just get Narodowski there on a bang-bang play at second. Goldeyes going to run, 2 hits, and they leave 1. We will go to the 9th, 16-7 for Fargo on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
What makes Tavern United Manitoba's #1 sports pub? Service second to none. Food that's right on point. And value that's big league all the way. And this summer, during Tavern United's Your Team, Your Tickets promotion, win weekly prizes and qualify to win season tickets to your Winnipeg Goldeyes, Blue Bombers, and of course, the Jets. So get your friends together for some frothy fun, fabulous food, and guaranteed good times at your New World Sports Pub, Tavern United.
Got all your bases covered? With Manitoba Blue Cross, you do. They provide peace of mind for you and your family, no matter what the situation. Planning on taking a little family trip? Make sure to get travel coverage from Blue Cross. Looking for more benefits for your employees? Look no further than Blue Cross. They also handle individual life insurance. It's a real triple play.
Contact your insurance broker or visit nb.bluecross.ca.
Manitoba Blue Cross, color of caring.
Support your own. The Goldeyes and Fort Garry Brewing. Located right here in Winnipeg, Fort Garry Brewing is Manitoba's #1 brewery, crafting a full spectrum of delicious beers and ales, including the award-winning Fort Garry Dark and fan favorite Fort Garry Pale, both of which are available at Shaw Park. So cheer on the home team. Fort Garry Brewing, Manitoba made, Manitoba's own.
Never miss the action with live Goldeyes coverage on TSN 1290. Now, back to the voice of the Goldeyes. Here's Paul Edmonds.
Well, Brian Boyning will work the 9th, which we presume will be the last inning here today. 16-7, Fargo in front by 9, and Boyning is the 8th pitcher. And he'll face Nic Jackson. First pitch is low, ball 1. That's it for Kaohi Downing. 1 inning. No hits, no runs, a walk, a strikeout. Pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 4520909. And the pitch. Swung on, pulled foul by Jackson, who's had a great day here today. 5 RBI, 2-run homer, a 3-run double. 1 ball, 1 strike. For Brian Boyning, makes his 4th appearance. He's 1-0 with a 1.50 ERA, the 1-1. Swung on and fouled back. It's 1-2. 6 innings, 2 hits. 1 earned run, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts. Opposition batting 118 against him. We're in the 9th. And we'll look at trades and transactions here. Brought to you by the Animal Hospital, Manitoba. 1-2 to Jackson. The pitch is low and outside, 2-2. We are a full-service veterinary hospital that also provides behavioral and nutritional counseling. The Animal Hospital, Manitoba, we treat your pet as if they were our own. 2-2. Swung on, ground ball right side, rolled right up to Kendall, up with it, over to first. 1 down. Well, El Paso signed right-handed pitcher Edgar Garcia. Kansas City traded right-handed pitcher Nick Singleton and infielder Reed Franck to El Paso in exchange for infielder Enrique Cruz. Laredo released outfielder Philip Incaviglia. Here is Ryan Delgado, a couple of hits today. First pitch swung on and missed for strike 1. Sioux City signed left-handed pitcher Aaron Correa. St. Paul signed right-handed pitcher Matt Schuld and placed right-handed pitcher Todd Matheson on the DL. Pitch is in there for a strike. It's 0-2. And Winnipeg signed right-handed pitcher Billy Spottiswoode, placed left-handed pitcher Rich Hawkins on the disabled list, and activated left-handed pitcher, actually it should be right-handed pitcher, Steve Kahn from the DL. Pitch is swung on and lined out to left field. Drifting back, though, is Carpenter, and going to his right or left, he'll pull it in for the second out. And here is Sergio Pedroza, who is 0 for 3 today with 2 walks and 2 runs scored. Fargo scored 16 runs. The Goldeyes today have walked 9. Six of those 9 have come in to score. First pitch is inside, ball 1. With 2 away, we look ahead to the Goldeyes 9th. It's Roberson, Weber, and Allen due up. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch. Swung on, hit sharply out towards second, fielded nicely by Kendall on 1 hop. And he throws to first, and that is it for Fargo in the 9th. No runs, no hits, nobody left. Last chance for the Goldeyes coming up. When we come back, boy, they need a lot to tie and a whole bunch more to win it. We'll see if they can do it when we return. Make sure you do on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
If you're going to buy Canada Day fireworks, you gotta go big or stay home. Safety first, but big explosions second. Visit Archangel Fireworks today for your custom fireworks package. Don't risk a big fizzle. Archangel Fireworks, Winnipeg's fireworks experts on Pembina Highway at Confusion Corner. There are only 2 good ways to do fireworks, big and better. No one wants to see a weak fireworks display from some pre-packaged box you bought at the discount big box store. Don't risk the big fizzle. Archangel Fireworks, Winnipeg's fireworks experts on Pembina Highway at Confusion Corner.
Luxury, convenience, comfort. Have it all with Premier Executive Suites. For business travelers who are always on the move, Premier Executive Suites is your home away from home. You can relax in your comfortable living room, grab a midnight snack in your complete kitchen, and do that last-minute load of laundry with your handy in-suite washer and dryer. Book your extended stay in Winnipeg with Premier Executive Suites. Visit premiersuites.com to make your booking today. Take more of your life with you with Premier Executive Suites.
I remember when I used to have to sit through hours of talk on the radio just to get a couple of minutes of sports highlights.
We now go live to our exclusive coverage of the soft lumber dispute.
Remember when you could buy $1 for a nickel?
Come on, just tell me the score! Thankfully, I found TSN 1290. Sports, and more sports.
Tired of political mumbo-jumbo mixed with your sports news? Just keep it locked on TSN 1290.
Thanks, TSN 1290.
All sports, all the time.
Kyle Dahman is the new pitcher for Fargo here. A little shout out to you returning home from camping today. It has not been much fun at Camp Goldeye today. 16-7, Fargo leading. And they'll bring their third pitcher in Kyle Dahman, a right-hander. And a guy that used to be in Kansas City. Alex Rivers goes 1 2/3 innings. And he gives up 3 hits, a run, and it's earned. No walks and 1 strikeout. Pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 4520909. First pitch to Roberson is in there for a strike. It's Roberson, Weber, and Allen. Bottom 9. Goldeyes will need 9 to tie. If they were to do it, it would be the largest output in any one inning this year. Previously, it was 8. They've done it twice against Lincoln and Fargo. Pitch is outside, 1-1. Roberson 1 for 3 today with a sacrifice. Sioux Falls has already won. If the Goldeyes do not come back, their lead would be trimmed to 1.5. 1-1. Swung on, lined out to short, caught by Penpraise, didn't even have to move. 1 away. And here's Jon Weber, who's 1 for 3 with a walk and a run scored. Well, tomorrow, Matt Rush. We'll get the start. And Kyle Dahman comes set. First pitch is on the outside edge for a strike for Kyle Dahman. 6'1", 180 from Belton, Missouri. Right-hander. Nothing in 1. The pitch is inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike. The pitch is on the outside edge for a strike, and it's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Dahman comes set, and the right-hander delivers. Inside, 2-2. Dahman in LS2 was with Kansas City last year. Jon Weber, an RBI single today, a walk, and a ground out and a line out. Boy, he scorched a baseball the last time he was up in the 7th, lined out to 3rd. 2-2. Swung on, fouled back. And 2 balls and 2 strikes. John DHing today. One thing about this game today, the Goldeyes, when they wrap up and they're down to their final 2 outs, will almost be a full 20 to 22 hours away from the ballpark. Pitch is on there for a called 3rd strike on the outside corner. And Weber will just smile and hold the bat in one hand to home plate umpire Mike O'Leary. And there's 2 away. And Dahman has a strikeout. And the Goldeyes are down to their last out. And here's Luis Allen. I'm not so sure that Rick will join us here, but we'll try to talk to him in the postgame show if he's available. As you can probably imagine, the postgame will be brief today. Not much really to discuss about this one. First pitch to Allen is low and inside, ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. And Dahman comes set. And the pitch. Swung on, that's hit high. Pretty deep to left. Back goes Wisniewski onto the warning track, and he makes the catch at the wall to end the ball game and end the series. Fargo wins the game and the series, and they pull within 4 of Winnipeg for first as the Goldeyes suffer their most lopsided loss of the season. For Winnipeg in the 9th, no runs, no hits, nobody left. The final score, Fargo 16, Winnipeg 7. Totals in the postgame show are next after these on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
From the diamond to the driveway, from weekend warrior to world-class pro, local athletes.